Oh, yes. A bear with a sore head, Jacques Lacroix. The phrase could have been coined after one of his famous drinking bouts in Paris. He came to Amiens to be Lieutenant General in the Police Judiciaire, which is bad news for criminals and police alike, since he has a fearsome temper, unmatched even by those unfortunate bears baited on the Pont Neuf.
Monet!
Another Jeanette. I don't take that much as a rule. But there's something to celebrate. The King has approved the Assembly's constitution. We didn't have to get rid of him after all. I must say, the salons in Amiens are much more genteel than the ones in Paris as a rule. I was saying... Oh, yes, my husband, well, he's fine, really. Though, I would say that, I suppose. A great big bear of a man. Just that sometimes he lacks something in the subtleties of expression.
Monet, you dead rat guzzler, where are you?
The Tree of Liberty by Nigel Baldwin, with David Calder as Lacroix and Brian Hibbard as Monet. Episode 1, Friends in High Places.
Monet, you malingerer!
It was a promotion. We came here from Paris 3 months ago. I can't say I'm particularly sorry. There is chaos in that city, and it can only get worse.
Monet!
We have a constitutional monarchy, Jeanette. Well, it is 1791, hardly the Dark Ages. The people are for France, not for the king. Those days are long gone, and good riddance.
Where are you, you fat pig?
Basically, his job, my husband Jacques, is to investigate crimes and find criminals. You know, the perpetrators of foul deeds.
You seen my sergeant?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
He has a sergeant called Monet. Georges Monet. No love lost between my husband and this man. But as a new Lieutenant General in a provincial town, Monet is the best sergeant he could have.
You skiving Monet!
No one knows more about the streets of Amiens than Georges Monet.
Hey! Good God. What the devil are you doing, man? Nothing, sir. Nothing? I find my sergeant in the latrine with his breeches round his ankles, kneeling over a bucket of water and holding half a lemon in his hand. Antiseptic, sir. Again? It's to prevent the pox, sir. I was with a woman last night. Oh, God. So wonder your wife doesn't catch something from you. My wife has no passion, sir. That's why I go elsewhere. No passion? She's 20 years younger than you, man. No passion for me. Not for some months. She's content to look after her husband. Oh. So where's the fire, then? What? Well, you've been screaming for me for 5 minutes. You've been screaming for me for 5 minutes, sir. You've been screaming for me for 5 minutes, sir. Then if you heard me, why didn't you bloody well come? Emergency medication, sir. We have a body. Alive or dead? If it was alive, it wouldn't concern us, would it?
They found the poor girl's body in the Somme. 20 minutes outside Amiens, near the village of Grissol. Jeanette, it was the girl you fought with. At the salon of Madame Giradou, the one your husband goes to. Oh, what was her name?
Simone Beauchamp.
You know her?
Her and her husband drink at my tavern.
Well, not anymore, she doesn't. Lay her down on the bank here. You are?
Jean Barret.
Ocean Farm. Where is it?
5 minutes ride from you. What's left of it?
Duval! Tell the surgeon we're ready for him.
Jeanette, you did fight with her at the salon. You were just warming up when I went to listen to Monsieur Robespierre and Monsieur Dupont. I remember thinking, I don't want to be witnessing a domestic scuffle between jealous girls when 2 men with such sharp minds are in town.
Age somewhere between 20 and 25. Dead, say, about 12 hours. Knife wound to the heart there, and a hole above the kidney there.
Yeah. Murder.
Well, you'd think so. Except there was this note secreted between her breasts.
Suicide? Stabbed herself in the back, did she?
Could have fallen on something, I suppose.
Jeanette, people saw you fighting with her. Doesn't mean you killed her. What about that ugly writer friend of Marcel Didier? What's his name? Jean Mauvais. I noticed that as soon as the girl turned up to work, he went. Anyway, they've arrested the girl's husband.
Philippe Beauchamp! Beauchamp! Lieutenant General! Is he dead? Dead drunk, sir, by the smell of it. Blood on his shirt, stained knife on the path. Take him in, Sergeant. Come on, you!
Of course he'll want to interview you, my dear. He'll want to interview everyone. He doesn't cut corners. But I'll vouch for you. You're not a murderess. I'm certain Didier's friend Mauvais knew her. You know how you can tell something. And what about Citizen Robespierre? I saw him and the girl together afterwards. In the street.
Can you not find a cart that doesn't bruise a man's ass?
Shut up, Beauchamp, and sober up for the scuffle.
Oi!
Hey, Duval. Who's that?
What?
Going into our headquarters with the General.
Antoine Dupont.
Who's he?
Sergeant, you've never heard of Dupont?
Should I?
Heard of Robespierre?
Vaguely.
Well, Dupont and Robespierre are in Amiens on behalf of the Committee of General Security. Making sure we're all doing our jobs properly, no doubt.
Hey, you! Hey, you! I'm talking to you!
Monet!
Hey! You!
Shut that man up!
Sit down and sober up, you murdering bastard!
Suicide.
That's right.
I have a murder suspect, the husband.
A suicide note on the body, you read it.
I am sorry, I cannot go on like this. I am ashamed.
Look after my child, Simone. You're the surgeon, I'm the policeman. Let me make the deductions.
General Roland will settle for suicide as well.
Oh, will he?
And I think that will please citizens Dupont and Robespierre.
Is there something going on that I don't know about?
You're the policeman, Jacques. How would I know?
Suicide. She drove a knife into her back above her own kidney, did she?
There's the question of the suicide note.
Wife of a peasant farmer who can write. Oh, come on.
Well, if the husband killed her, did he plant the suicide note on her? If she can't write, why do you assume that he can? Have you thought about that?
Are you sober now? Philippe Beauchamp, are you sober now? Do you remember what you told us? The blood on your shirt? You said you were in a fight outside Jean Barre's tavern with a stranger. You can't remember who. There were no witnesses. And you don't know why a blood-stained knife was found outside your cottage. This is your statement. Read it and sign it. You can't read. Duval, get someone to read him his statement and then get him to make his mark. Our job would be a lot easier if some of these peasants could learn to read.
You, caught him in a bad mood. His wife's not sleeping with him.
I know that man from somewhere. I know him. If I could only just...
What man?
It's a trifle cold out here, Jacques.
I'm thinking.
The sharp air stimulates your mind, does it?
It seemed pretty straightforward.
Maybe Philippe Beauchamp is just pretending he can't write.
I suppose Jeanette Rives has a motive. You said she was furious with Simone at the salon.
Men commit murder when they're jealous, not women. She couldn't have done it.
Well, how do you know? You've only just met her.
Women's intuition. For God's sake, Jacques, her husband killed her.
What about this Jean Mauvais? What about Citizen Robespierre?
Be careful where you tread, Jacques.
He's in the picture, nothing more.
We have hot fires here in Amiens, Citizen Dupont. Generally, we don't have the privations we hear you have in Paris. Feel free to take off your coat and scarf. No formality here.
I'm fine. My clothes are an affectation, General Roland, rather than a device to keep out the cold.
Very bold of you to admit it, citizen.
I like the dignity of dressing well.
Ah, the mark of a good physician.
Sir,
Lieutenant General.
am I really to record this as suicide?
You heard what Citizen Dupont had to say.
Yes, but
I don't have the resources to take this any further. This revolution is costing the nation a lot of money, and criminal justice is not high on the agenda.
Are we just a political police, then, sir?
God forbid, no.
Can Citizen Robespierre not speak for himself?
He is in Arras visiting his sister, I've told you that.
Well, you think he's above suspicion?
Lieutenant General, all that has happened is that your wife has said she saw Robespierre with this girl who was murdered. Said she saw.
Well, she did see.
Everything else is pure speculation. Citizen Robespierre is a very important man, and very strong on morality and ethics. Think of all the rumours that may be sparked off if he is interviewed by the police about the murder of a courtesan.
Well, not quite a courtesan.
There will be rumours, and his reputation could be damaged. The revolution cannot afford for a man like Robespierre to be sullied.
Even if he were to be guilty.
Lacroix.
Robespierre would not be mixed up in anything like this. You have my word on it.
If Robespierre consorted with this woman, maybe the husband got jealous and killed her.
It's suicide, Lacroix. Let the husband go.
Well, maybe Citizen Dupont would like to see what Philippe Beauchamp is like. Hardly the passage.
I don't want to see anyone, Lieutenant General. I just want this matter closed. I'm here for 3 days, until Citizen Robespierre comes back from Arras. Feel free to contact me at my lodgings.
Don't embarrass me, Lacroix.
Political ambitions, sir. You standing for deputy next time?
The Committee of General Security.
Someone has friends in high places and justice fades into insignificance.
Forget it, Lieutenant General.
What chance of the revolution being uncorrupted if justice is corrupted?
Release the husband, Lacroix. Immediately.
Who did you say you were with, Sergeant Monet?
Police Judiciaire, Madame Giradou.
The police of the revolution.
Criminal investigation, Madame.
Citizeness.
As you prefer.
There were plenty of people here that night. Robespierre and Dupont were in town.
Still are. Well, Dupont is.
Aristocracy, clergy, third estate, writers, the lot.
There was apparently an enormous dispute between Jeanette Rives and the murdered woman.
Well, Simone was carrying on with Jeanette's husband.
Shafting her, you mean?
How vulgar of you, Sergeant.
This Simone Beauchamp, she was known to be a trifle loose. I mean, not just Pierre Rives.
Well, times are hard for farmers, Sergeant. And the rest of us. Even the king, to a certain extent.
Are you a monarchist, Citizeness Giradou?
Interesting times, Sergeant. Why?
Yeah. What do you know about Jeanette Rives?
She's jealous and bad-tempered. Fueled by drink of which she takes too much because her husband is unfaithful.
What man isn't?
It's how it's flaunted, Sergeant. It's how humiliated the woman feels.
Humiliated enough to want to kill?
You're the policeman.
Simone worked at your place regularly?
Pretty regularly.
So she would know a lot of your visitors?
By sight, mostly, unless she...
was carnally involved. I'll have another glass, Citizeness. Not good for your salon, though, is it? Serving girl there being murdered, maybe by one of your visitors. Come on, Citizeness. Who was here that night that she knew well?
Well, there was a writer from her hometown of Bressy-sur-Somme, Jean Mauvais. He was supposed to be the guest of Michel Didier, the playwright who lives in Amiens.
What do you mean this writer was supposed to be a guest of Didier's? He was or he wasn't?
Well, he left early, without Didier. Pretty soon after Simon Beauchamp came to work.
Did they see each other?
Oh, yes. I saw them exchanging formalities in the foyer.
Formalities?
It wasn't amicable. More formal. Cold. They seemed to know each other. And as he left, she cursed. Something was bothering her, I could tell.
Did you ask?
It's not my business, as long as they do what I pay them for.
Anyone else she knew that well?
I don't think so. Pierre Rives obviously wasn't there.
Do you have the home address of this Jean Mauvais?
Embrace your son. It should be in my visitor's book.
Another thing, Citizeness. Simone Beauchamp couldn't read or write, presumably.
She could, actually. And she had a very good hand when she got down to it.
It doesn't matter if she could write. The case is closed. Orders from our politically ambitious general.
Careful what you say if I was you, sir.
And whether she could write or not, I still don't see her putting a suicide note between her tits and knifing herself in the kidneys.
You have a very succinct way of putting things, sir.
I don't need your sarcasm, I need your help.
If we've been told to drop it...
You've got your ear to the ground, damn it. I've only been here for 3 months. Now, what about this Beauchamp couple? You found out anything about them?
He's a piss artist, violent when drunk. She's pretty... what's the word? She was pretty demure. They came to the farm from Bray-sur-Somme 5 years ago, 1786. They have a child 6 years old. Well, he has. She's dead.
So, they came here when the child was 1.
Oh, mathematician as well, sir.
Monet, we don't have to like each other, but we do have to work together, so let's jettison the sly comment, shall we?
Not altogether sure I understand your longer words, Lieutenant General.
A woman is found floating in the Somme, 2 stab wounds.
Surgeon said the one in the back wasn't a stab wound.
It might not have been a stab wound.
Sir.
Now, there are 4 people so far who might be involved in some way.
I thought you said the case was closed, sir.
I'm thinking, that's all. The husband, Jeanette Rives, a writer called Jean Mauvais, and, heaven defend the revolution, Maximilian Robespierre.
Did you say heaven defend the revolution, sir? I didn't think you were that type of citizen.
Oh, no, Monet. And what did you think I was, a monarchist?
Difficult to say, sir. You often remarked on how the revolution has buggered up police work.
The revolution is interfering with police work now. The Committee of General Security wants us to drop this case. Why? But is Robespierre involved? Is this a political killing? Was Robespierre mixed up with Beauchamp and her husband?
Are you saying Robespierre's got something to cover up, sir?
The girl woman was seen speaking to him. My wife saw them.
If you don't mind me saying, I don't think it was wise for your missus to mention that she'd seen Robespierre with Beauchamp. Even if she did, I didn't think it was a good idea for you to bring it up in public, as it were.
Why not?
Enemy of the revolution?
Oh, come on.
I don't like you much, right? But a little word of advice. You and your missus, keep your head down in the near future.
Like drop the case because General Roland says so.
Drop the case means drop the case. You obey the revolution.
Oh, I'll drop the case once I've got to see Jeanette Rives.
Sir? Citizen, Sergeant. I am not your senior officer. I am a representative of the people.
Oh, people are accustomed to knocking at my door, Citizen Dupont. Representative or not.
A touch disdainful, aren't you, Lieutenant General? With your boots on the table there. A devil-may-care attitude.
Oh, I care a lot, Citizen Devil or otherwise, and I care enough to know that to call the death of Simone Beauchamp a suicide is a sham.
Understand politics, Lacroix. And you'll understand that for the good of the nation, some things should never come to light.
Like the truth?
People don't understand the truth. Only God understands that.
Huh?
Oh, yes, Sergeant. I believe in the Supreme Being, as Maximilian does. It is not incompatible with our political beliefs.
Well, doesn't the Supreme Being want to know who murdered Simone Beauchamp?
No. He has better things to do. It's unfortunate, Jack.
Oh, Citizen Lacroix.
Sir, what did I say?
What did you say, Sergeant?
Nothing.
Jack, it is unfortunate. And General Roland tells us how conscientious you are.
Oh, no, don't patronize me, Citizen.
It would be embarrassing for the committee.
What's Robespierre got to do with Simone Beauchamp?
Not what you think.
No one knows much about him, do they? Except that he's partial to oranges and powders his wig with great attention to detail every day.
Great leaders need to have an element of the enigmatic about them.
Oh, is he a great leader?
He will be.
He wants power, does he? And so we have to cover up any indiscretion. Who the hell does he think he is?
He wants to serve France.
I hear he wants to abolish the monarchy. Does that serve France?
You believe in absolute monarchy, Lieutenant General?
The king has agreed to a constitution.
Because he had no choice. He didn't want to.
And what about you, Citizen Dupont? Are you ambitious for Robespierre or yourself?
I, too, am here to serve the nation, however the nation sees fit.
Well, good for you, citizen. So why am I not allowed to serve the nation?
You would not be doing the nation a service, Lacroix. Sergeant!
Yes, sir.
Citizen! It really is in the interest of your Lieutenant General and the entire police judiciaire of Amiens to let this one go. There may even be an incentive in it.
Money, citizen?
Good words can lead to promotion, Sergeant. Enhancement. Good day, citizens.
Mild, isn't it? For December.
Beautiful grounds you have, Madame Rives.
Thank goodness, Lieutenant General, you don't use that appalling phrase, citizeness.
Jacques, you are an acquaintance of my wife, after all.
A recent acquaintance. She knows nothing of me.
Does Madame Giradou have the most popular salon in Amiens?
Yes, as a rule, she has the most interesting mix of guests. Am I a suspect, Jacques Lacroix?
You're not exonerated, Madame. Although I trust my wife's taste in friends enough to know she wouldn't be mixing with the murderers. However, things happened that night, and I need to be clear about them. Madame, also I need you to know that this investigation is being conducted clandestinely. Unofficially, if you get my meaning. Your husband
was sleeping with Simone Beauchamp, yes, but he couldn't kill her.
Not even to protect his integrity?
It was common knowledge. What did he need to protect?
She didn't consort only with him. Was he jealous?
Fat chance, he's a libertine.
And you?
I didn't kill her. She made me angry, but I didn't kill her.
Is there anything you can tell us? You did row with Simone Beauchamp that night?
Yes.
About your husband?
Good God, no. Well, in a roundabout way, yes. I wasn't angry because she was fornicating with my husband. I have a good life here, look. My husband is a justice of the peace. I used to get angry because they were so indiscreet. It was insulting. But somehow, it was even more insulting when she taunted me that night by saying she didn't need my husband anymore.
You were angry about that?
If my husband is undesired, what am I doing with him? Besides, he'd feel rejected and consequently bad-tempered, and that would seriously affect my equilibrium.
Did he give her money?
Yes.
And she didn't need it or want it anymore?
She said she'd seen the father of her child at the salon after over 5 years.
Really?
She said she was going to get money out of him one way or another, and that...
Go on.
She said my husband could go to hell. That she never enjoyed being with him, and that he was barely average in sexual matters.
And that's what you argued about?
Yes.
Who was this man, the father of her child?
I don't know. She said there was someone there from Bray-sur-Somme, her hometown. She said she was going to get money from him and then go back to Grisol where she lived and tell her husband she was leaving him. When I asked who it was, she said... Excuse the vulgarity. She said, "You'll see when I get the bastard to show his neck to the world."
Bray-sur-Somme's half a day's ride, sir.
I'll give you some exercise, you fat slug. And Grisol is on the way. I want to speak to Simone's husband again. If she told him she was leaving him, then he definitely has a motive.
You said you were dropping the case once you'd spoken to Jeanette Rives. Our jobs are at risk. And anyway, what about Citizen Dupont's incentive?
We're out of town. Dupont won't know what we're doing, which means you haven't lost your incentive, you greedy little man. Your possible enhancement.
I don't like it.
Tough. I told you, if you don't cooperate, I'll either have you dismissed or tell your wife you screw around. Or both. She wouldn't have any trouble finding another man, being that much younger than you.
She's a good Catholic.
So what? And you'd hate looking after you, wouldn't you?
Abuse of office, sir.
I know.
Your name's Barrère, right? You identified the woman's body.
I did.
And you knew the couple?
I did. They were in here most days.
They could afford it. The state of their farm, there's no crops.
There was a private income there somewhere at the bee.
Peasants on a private income, that's a contradiction in terms. If you've got a private income, you're not a peasant.
I wouldn't say they were exactly from peasant stock. She had a good accent and could read and write. Taught him to write after a fashion.
He could write, could he? He told me he couldn't, the drunken bastard.
He was that, sir, a drunken Watson, yeah.
Bastard!
But if they weren't from peasant stock, what were they doing on a farm?
Search me. Bought it 5 years ago when they came from Bray-sur-Somme. Always a bit secretive, that couple.
You've been drinking, Barrère.
I'm a taverner. Of course I've been drinking.
Have some respect for the Lieutenant General, then.
Shut up, Monet.
For me, then. Give me another beer.
Wait. Philippe Beauchamp was a drunk. Did he beat his wife?
Probably.
The night she was killed, he said he was in a fight. There was blood on his shirt. Did you see it, this way?
No.
And there was a blood-stained knife outside his cottage, and he probably beat her, and they may have had private means, and she was screwing around, and drunks are always jealous. Let's go and get him.
You're too late.
What do you mean?
He's gone.
Gone where?
Dunno. Just vanished.
He's done a runner because he's guilty, sir. He wrote that note. Shame we can't arrest him. Still, General Roland will be pleased. He can have his suicide if he likes.
Come on.
I don't get it.
Oh, stop whining.
If Philippe Beauchamp's the culprit, what are we doing here in Bray-sur-Somme in the middle of the cowing night?
Philippe Beauchamp comes from Bray-sur-Somme. You found that out. So there's a good chance he may have returned here. Besides, there's also the matter why Dupont wants to keep Robespierre out of it. And maybe this Jean Mauvais can shed some light.
Yes.
Ah. Jean Mauvais live here?
He does.
I'm Lt Gen Lacroix of the Police Judiciaire in Amiens. We'd like to speak to him.
He's not here. He went to a salon in Amiens and to visit his mother.
Oh, Mary and Joseph.
He'll be back tomorrow. He's leaving at dawn.
Is there a tavern we can stay at?
Well, there's only one. It's terrible and the wine's worse, but it's better than sleeping in a field and getting robbed by brigands, isn't it?
My husband has gone to Bray-sur-Somme to see Mauvais, myself.
I feel as though I am betraying a friend. If he was a better writer, I might not be saying this. Well, he is not a friend. He's an associate, an acquaintance. Will you tell Jacques?
I will have to. He is my husband, myself.
Yes, of course you will. Oh, what times we live in, eh?
Are you talking about the murder of Simone Beauchamp or the revolution in general?
Both! Why should two members of the Committee of General Security want to hamper a murder investigation?
Marcel Didier, that's confidential.
Oh, shh.
I shouldn't have told you. You're such a gossip.
Oh, you can trust me. You had no compunction telling me about the sorceress you're going to see. That's pretty confidential.
I needed your advice. Do you think it's right? It's a last resort, Marcel.
I can't tell you, Charlotte. I've never had to bother about those things.
I suppose I'm going to have to tell my husband about that as well.
Where the hell's the Lieutenant General when you need him, Duval?
He's in Bray-sur-Somme. Now shut up.
Got a tart there, has he?
It's a dead body, Artois. We see enough of them. What are you whinging about? Because his eye's hanging out? So what?
I'm sensitive about eyes. I don't reckon he's been dead that long. He's not stiff, and he's been in cold water.
You found him?
My dogs. I was with him this morning.
Well, it's noon now. When exactly?
About 3 hours ago. The dogs were barking like mad. I see him in the water. We thought he'd gone away.
You're the taverner that identified Simone Beauchamp.
That's right. And this is her husband, Philippe Beauchamp.
Bray-sur-Somme is a half-day's ride from Amiens, Lieutenant General. Must be important for you to come all the way out here.
Murder is important, Citizen Mauvais. Surely as important as you travelling all the way to Amiens for a salon evening, if that's all you did travel for.
Meaning?
Well, it's a long way for just a salon evening.
My mother lives in Amiens. I stay with the writer Michel Didier.
Well, an acquaintance of mine...
Puff.
Shut up.
You a puff, citizen?
I'm married.
So?
Well, Didier is just a friend. Well, hardly even that. We're writers, that's all.
And he much more successful than you?
Luck.
You knew Simone Beauchamp, monsieur?
Oh, she came from Bray-sur-Somme, yes. I hadn't seen her for 5 years, except once. When I went to the Giradou salon with Didier, about 6 months ago.
So you knew she worked there?
Yes.
You went to the salon because Robespierre was going to be there?
Yes. A rare opportunity.
But you left, didn't you, rather early?
I had a fever. I felt pretty weak. I had 1 glass of wine, then left, just as Madame Beauchamp... Citizeness Beauchamp, just as she was coming into work.
You knew her well?
No, not really. Her father was the local printer.
Well, what's a printer's daughter doing marrying a semi-illiterate farmer?
Philippe Beauchamp wasn't a farmer. Until he left, he was coachman for Jean Chagall.
Who's Chagall?
A local landowner. And, by all accounts, the biggest salt smuggler in the district. But no one's ever been able to prove it. Police were after his son, André, but he just disappeared.
André Chagall? Age?
Mid-30s by now. Brilliant man. Was training in medicine. But I think he loved the danger of being on the wrong side of the law. Most people think he organised the salt smuggling.
And this Philippe Beauchamp worked for the Chagall family?
Yes.
What was the printer's name, Simon's father?
Delille.
A printer is a prestigious profession, so why does Simone Delille marry a coachman?
Well, the story goes that she was carrying Chagall's child.
Which Chagall?
The son, André.
Why didn't she marry him?
Chagall's a nobility, albeit venal. For André to marry her would be to marry beneath him.
You mean she ran away in disgrace?
Her father disowned her, yes.
How do you know all this?
Word gets round.
Pretty girl, this Simone Beauchamp. Nice proportions. Would have been very desirable when she was Simone Delille. Lots of young men must have had an interest, eh?
I don't know.
Not you? You knew her?
Look at me, Sergeant. I'm not an attractive man. Simone Beauchamp could court far more desirable lovers.
So, her father disowns her, she leaves with a coachman who she marries, and they have a private source of income. Chagall pay her off?
Perhaps. They're rich, they could afford it.
To keep her quiet?
Well, she didn't keep quiet.
Because Simon was privy to the salt smuggling. If Chagall's enterprise was threatened because Chagall had jilted a woman who knew all about it, why not just kill her?
Well, they have now.
What do you mean they have?
Word was that Simone tipped off the police, which is why André disappeared. Fit of pique, her carrying his baby and all that. I assumed that when I saw him at the salon the other night, he'd come to see her for whatever reason.
Wait a minute.
Well, André Chagall was at the salon the night you were there?
Yes.
Well, why should he come back after 6 years?
Why didn't you tell us?
I am telling you, man. What's the matter with you?
The night Robespierre and Dupont were there.
Well, it was the only night I was there.
You saw Chagall?
Sure. In fact, I warned Simone he was there when she came on duty and I was going.
Did Chagall see you?
I don't think so. He was engrossed in a group surrounding Robespierre and Dupont.
You certain he was with those 2 men?
Amongst others, yes.
You familiar with Robespierre and Dupont?
No, but...
You talked to them?
No, I told you. I had a fever. I was going.
But you knew it was them?
People pointed them out. Besides, everyone knows Robespierre has a thing about oranges.
What, a fetish or something?
You have a filthy mind, Sergeant. Be quiet. Go on.
And one of the men in the group that André Chagall was in was nervously eating oranges and wearing an immaculately powdered wig. Doesn't Robespierre have a reputation for fastidiousness?
Was Chagall talking to Robespierre?
Well, at length.
At length? I thought you didn't stay that long.
They seemed to talk with a familiarity that implied they knew each other.
This André Chagall, what does he look like?
My height. Thinner. Handsome face. Aquiline nose. Dark hair. He wasn't given to wearing wigs in the old days. Liked the rustic look. But he was wearing one that night. He has rope burns round his neck where a rival group of smugglers tried to hang him. I wish they had.
You didn't like him, Citizen Mauvais. Why not?
I didn't like the family. And I don't approve of venal titles.
Oh, what a good Republican you are, citizen. Would you like to see the monarchy abolished?
Which answer will prevent my being arrested?
Do you think we might arrest you?
Look, am I a suspect in the murder of Simone Delille? Beauchamp.
Why'd you call her Delille?
Well, that's how I knew her. Am I a suspect? This is all making me very nervous.
Why should you be a suspect, monsieur?
Is that a catch? Calling me monsieur and not citizen?
André Chagall disappeared about 6 years ago.
Yes. Just after Simon's... the Beauchamp woman's child was born.
You seem to know an awful lot about this woman's past, citizen.
I'm a writer. I have to keep up with the gossip.
For God's sake, Jacques! Stop pacing up and down and come to bed!
How could my wife be so stupid?
Don't be so insulting!
Why do you want to see her?
You know why! I'm 27! What would you do?
A physician not good enough for you now?
She can help me. Us.
You know what people think of sorcery, alchemy these days. I could lose my job for that.
It's not you, it's me. I'm desperate and no one's going to find out.
How did you find her?
Someone at Madame Giradou. Oh, if you ever went, you'd know that salons can be useful places of information.
Yeah, for women.
We need to preserve our status quo in a man's world.
A sorceress, for God's sake, Charlotte.
Alchemist, herbalist and healer, Jacques.
And then you go and tell Marcel Didier, for heaven's sake. It'll be all over Amiens in 5 minutes.
Not what I tell him. I'm his closest friend.
Well, I don't trust him.
Jacques, don't take it out on me because the main suspect in your investigation has been murdered. You've been told to drop it anyway.
Drop the Simone Beauchamp investigation. Not her husband.
As if they're not connected.
What Didier told you about Mauvais and Simone Beauchamp? You think he's telling the truth?
He's a friend. I don't see why he should make it up. Oh, ask him yourself.
Oh, does Didier think Mauvais is a bitter man?
He thinks he's a bloody awful writer. And I concur, actually.
Well, maybe Didier is covering up something.
Marcel, don't be ridiculous. He's too nice a man. Listen. Mauvais comes from Bray-sur-Somme, Simone's hometown. Maybe he knows more than he cares to tell. Perhaps he's making it up about André Chagall being there.
Why should he want to do that?
To cover for himself.
Mauvais said Chagall had rope burns around his neck. The night at the salon when Jeanette Rives asked Simone who the father of her child was, Simone said, "You'll see when I get the bastard to show his neck to the world." Therefore it's a fair assumption that Chagall was there, and we know Chagall is the father of her child.
Unless Mauvais overheard this and made it up. Helps establish his innocence if he can implicate someone else.
Mauvais had gone by then.
He said. Anyway, why assume Chagall killed her? Look, Jacques. Both victims and Mauvais come from the same town and...
And what?
Mauvais was travelling back from Amiens yesterday, leaving at dawn. Philippe Beauchamp's body was found yesterday morning in the Somme at Grisol. Mauvais would have been travelling through Grisol on his way to Bray-sur-Somme about the time Beauchamp was killed.
Why should Mauvais want to kill Philippe Beauchamp?
I don't know, Jacques. I thought you got paid to find out those things.
Sure. And how long do I have this position that pays me if you go and see this alchemist, this sorceress?
Madeleine Boniface is a healer. She uses potions, strong potions. Many people go to see her, but no one knows who. I can go in secret too, Jacques. No one need ever find out.
I've been in Arras visiting my sister, citizen.
A Lieutenant General.
She's named Charlotte, like your wife. I certainly didn't leave Amiens in order to hamper your inquiries.
We all know that, sir.
Citizen.
Shut up, Monet.
Sir, Citizen Robespierre is a busy man.
I have no special privileges, Sergeant. If the police wish to ask me questions, they may.
Thank you, citizen. The night at the salon...
May we have some more logs on the fire? I feel a slight chill.
Monet.
Yes, the night at Madame Giradou, was it?
You left early?
As early as I could without giving offence. I cannot abide salons. I cannot abide the prattling women who organise them.
You accepted the invitation to attend?
It's politically expedient, citizen, Lieutenant General, to put our point across.
Understandable, citizen.
There are those who talk about the revolution being finished. We don't think it's in the interests of France to accept a popular constitutional monarchy.
Yeah.
Monet.
That's why I go to these salons.
A young woman came after you that night.
Yes, your wife saw this.
Simone Beauchamp. She was subsequently found dead.
Suicide, wasn't it?
I haven't reached that conclusion yet. What did she say to you?
Nothing.
She came after you, but she said nothing.
She called my name, but seemed tongue-tied when I turned to her. Then Citizen Dupont came out momentarily, and she left.
Really?
Yes.
Saying nothing?
No.
Antoine Dupont, he's very protective of you, citizen. He told my general to order me to stop the investigation.
Sensible precaution, wouldn't you agree, citizen?
He wants this whole affair covered up because he doesn't want you implicated in anything.
I am not implicated in anything.
Why do you suppose he might think you are?
As you said, he has a protective instinct towards me.
He's ambitious, is he, Dupont?
Ambitious for France, yes.
How long have you known him?
3 years, since '88. Before the Constituent Assembly gave way to the Legislative, he stood for deputy in the Cordelier district of Paris.
Oh, very posh.
You know it?
I was a captain in Paris, citizen. Cordelier is full of artists and hangers-on. My wife has a friend who lives here now, but originally hailed from the Cordelier district of Paris. The playwright Marcel Didier.
Ah, the playwright and monarchist Marcel Didier.
Didier may be a lot of things.
Say that again.
But he's not a monarchist. For God's sake, Sergeant. I'm conducting this interview.
Sir?
And Didier has a friend called Jean Mauvais.
Does he?
Know him?
Should I?
He was at the salon that night.
A lot of people were.
He saw you in a group that included Dupont and a man called André Chagall. You know Chagall?
I know no one in Amiens, except a passing acquaintance with your good self, Lieutenant General.
Chagall comes from Bray-sur-Somme.
Interesting.
So does Jean Mauvais. According to Mauvais, you were talking very comfortably with Chagall that night.
Really? I don't talk comfortably with any strangers.
Maybe he's not a stranger.
I don't do riddles, Lacroix.
Chagall is a suspect in the murder of Simone Beauchamp, and Mauvais may be implicated in her husband's death.
Splendid. So, why don't you arrest them both?
We don't know who Chagall is.
We were thinking you might.
I've never heard of him. So, maybe you'd better find him.
Well, the thing is, citizen, Mauvais said he saw Chagall talking to you. So consider this. Chagall is the father of Simone Beauchamp's child. Simone followed you out that night, and the next morning she's found dead. So from my perspective, citizen Robespierre, whatever my general or your friend Dupont say, you are very much implicated.
André Chagall? Yes, I've heard of him. Object of hatred for Jean Mauvais.
Why would that be, Marcel?
Oh, God, it's obvious, Jacques. I told Charlotte.
Tell me. Marcel.
Would Charlotte hate me if I didn't answer you?
Your friendship with my wife is your affair, Marcel. I am trying to investigate a murder.
Jean Mauvais is jealous of me, jealous of my writing. I have tried to befriend him, but to no avail.
Did Mauvais stay with you the night Simone Beauchamp was at the salon?
I don't know. He could have stayed at my house. He was invited. I was elsewhere.
Simone was in love with Chagall, wasn't she? That's why Mauvais despised him.
Sure, Mauvais was desperately in love with Simone. When he heard she was pregnant, he offered to marry her, but Simone refused. Well, look at him. He's ugly, he's squat, no neck to speak of. He has a clubfoot, and he is bitter.
No neck to speak of? You'll see when I get the bastard to show his neck to the world.
What?
Yeah. Did Mauvais ever mention whether Chagall was half-hanged by a rival band of smugglers?
No.
Perhaps Mauvais did invent that story. Comes to Amiens 6 months ago, chances across Simone Beauchamp working at the salon, where she taunts him, maybe. Her profession makes him despair. He comes back 6 months later to kill her. And kills the husband because she's told him that Mauvais is around and has made threats.
Plausible, he is that bitter. But where does that leave Chagall?
maybe Chagall is dead. He's been missing for 5 or 6 years. Perhaps he was never at the salon. This was Mauvais, diverting suspicion away from himself. Mauvais killed Chagall years ago, simply because Simone loved him and not Mauvais. You should have talked to me earlier, Marcel.
He was kind of a friend, even if he is a terrible writer.
One last thing, Marcel. Were you with a group of men talking to Robespierre and Dupont that night?
I didn't talk to Robespierre. I told you, Jacques, I got distracted. I talked to no one about politics. I'm not even sure I know what Robespierre and Dupont look like.
The reason that Marcel is being reticent, Jacques, is because he found a young boy at Madame Giradou and doesn't want the whole world to know about it.
I don't believe that Marcel Didier can go to Madame Giradou, taking Jean Mauvais as a guest, to listen to Robespierre and Dupont, and then drop all plans because he sees a young man who takes his fancy.
You don't know Marcel, then, Jacques. I saw him follow the boy around.
He said he didn't even know what Robespierre and Dupont looked like.
He doesn't. When he was pursuing the boy, he walked right through a group where Robespierre and Dupont were about to hold court. Robespierre and Dupont chatting comfortably away to each other about their political theories. And Marcel barges right through in pursuit of a tight little bum.
Say that again.
What? Marcel barges through in pursuit of a tight little bum.
The bit before, tight little bum.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Something about Robespierre and Dupont chatting comfortably away to each other.
Yes, and then Marcel barged through chasing said young man.
Good God.
What?
Well, you thought Marcel Didier was telling the truth when he said he wasn't paying enough attention to know what Robespierre and Dupont looked like.
Yes.
Well, who really does? I mean, how many engravings or representations would anyone have seen of either two? Are they involved in all this because they're not who they claim to be?
Are you satisfied, Lieutenant General Lacroix?
Yes, sir.
You thought these two members of the Committee for General Security were impostors.
Precaution, sir. We never asked to see their papers.
We needed to see the papers of Robespierre and Dupont.
Well, I don't know what they look like, sir. Do you? Engravings can be very misleading.
Everyone knows that this is Maximilien Robespierre and Antoine Dupont.
Thank you, Sergeant. I told you, Lacroix, the case was closed.
I apologise. I was doing my job, citizens.
We are who we say we are. Anyone in Paris will vouch for Maximilien. In any case, why should anyone want to impersonate us?
I don't know, Citizen Dupont. Would you want to impersonate anyone else?
Of course not. What a curious question.
Antoine, we must take our leave.
Oh, Citizen Dupont.
Yes?
Citizen, I apologise for doubting you. I hear you've written a rather weighty pamphlet on the need for revolutionary insurrectionism. I'd like to know its title and where to obtain it.
Oh, of course, it's called...
Write it down for me, will you, Sergeant?
You know I don't write, sir.
I forgot.
It's all right, I can do it for you. This is the title, and that is the name of the printers.
Yes, thank you.
Well, General, we must go.
Oh, certainly, citizen.
The writing appears to be curiously similar.
What?
I'm sorry, I can't go on like this. I'm ashamed to look after my child, Simone.
What are you saying?
Citizen Robespierre, you said you never talked comfortably with any strangers.
Yes.
Yet Jean Mauvais swears that he saw you talking comfortably to one André Chagall. My wife used the same adverb, comfortably, when she talked about you and Citizen Dupont. You were with Dupont and Chagall at Madame Giradou that night.
I know no André Chagall.
You were comfortable with him because Antoine Dupont is André Chagall.
What? What absurdity is this?
I assume this is an understandable mistake, Lieutenant General.
Citizen Dupont never takes his scarf off. Why is that affectation? Are you hiding something?
How dare you!
Well, rope burns. I understand Andre Chagall has similar marks on his neck. A rival group of salt smugglers try to hang him.
What's going on, Lacroix? Explain yourself, please.
It was unfortunate for Citizen Dupont that there were two people from Bray-sur-Somme at the salon of Madame Giradou that night. The serving girl, Simone Beauchamp, in fact, the mother of your child. That must have been quite a shock. But the writer, Jean Mauvais, was there also. You didn't see him, he left early with a fever, but he saw you. Or rather, he saw Andre Chagall talking comfortably with Citizen Robespierre. He saw Chagall because he didn't know you'd changed your identity. You'd left Bray-sur-Somme 5-6 years ago. You had a reputation for salt smuggling, although no one could ever find any proof. You go to Paris to start a new life, new identity, and suddenly you, a highly educated aspiring physician, are caught up in the revolution and before long a leading light in the Constituent Assembly. Then one night you find yourself as a member of the Committee for General Security in Amiens, and at a certain salon you come face to face with a woman who knows who you really are, who could betray you, who could bring you down.
This is speculation.
6 years ago, you paid her money to keep her quiet. Well, this time, if she exposed you, you'd have even more to lose, like your life. But what happened? She made threats, threatened to tell Citizen Robespierre who you were. Well, you called her bluff. That night she was seen running to Robespierre, but you came out before she said anything. Maybe she wasn't going to say anything. Maybe she ran to Robespierre to show you what she was capable of, that she would expose you if you didn't give her money.
Is this true, citizen?
It's all right, Antoine. You don't need to say anything yet. I am a lawyer, General. Understand?
Unfortunately for Dupont Chagall, it doesn't matter, take your pick. Unfortunately for him, we arrest the husband, and as we bring him here, he sees Dupont going in the building with you, General. Now, the husband's a bit drunk. His memory's hazy. He hasn't seen this man for 6 years. And when he last saw him, he had the name of Chagall. He's confused, he's drunk, he's in shock. His wife has just been killed. Doesn't understand why you have a different name. Can't quite put it together. But you knew he saw you. And the longer he's in custody, the longer he has to work out where he knows you from. So you wanted him released as quickly as possible. And then you killed him.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
I thought we had Jean Mauvais down for this.
But Mauvais wasn't lying, Sergeant. Andre Chagall was at the salon of Madame Giradou that night. Huh? That's why Simone cursed. Not because Mauvais was there, but because Mauvais told her he had seen Chagall there.
I think, General, we need to have a talk.
One thing puzzles me. When you snubbed Simone Beauchamp when she was pregnant and she asked for money to keep quiet about the smuggling, why didn't you kill her then?
Simple. My child needed a mother.
Thank you.
You didn't say that, Antoine.
Andre.
Antoine, I am your lawyer.
Citizen Robespierre wishes to say something.
Yes, General.
Yes.
You will find that Antoine Dupont is who he says he is. As for the theory that the scar on his neck was caused by an abortive hanging, let me put you straight. That happened in a riding accident, when the reins tightened around his throat as he fell. I know, I was there.
That is absurd, citizen.
And I think I need to speak to your exceptionally enlightened and aware Lieutenant General alone.
Come in, Jacques. It's snowing.
He has literally got away with murder.
There's nothing you can do.
These are the people who want to abolish the monarchy. Dupont, Chagall, he's a murderer.
Why does Robespierre say you can't arrest Dupont?
Because Robespierre and the revolution will be tainted by association. Dupont stroke Chagall is Robespierre's closest associate.
Not a very good judge of character, is he, Maximilian Robespierre? Still, the best place to be if you want to break the law is in a position of political power, like on the Committee of General Security.
Very cynical, Charlotte.
What does General Roland say?
Roland's politically ambitious. He's going to listen to Robespierre. If I say anything, I lose my job, and then, just maybe, my life.
Then you must remain silent. My children will need a father.
Still going to visit the sorceress?
Yes, Jacques Lacroix? Yes, I am.
Well, perhaps she can cast a few spells. See if she can bring justice back to France.
In episode 1 of The Tree of Liberty, Lacroix was played by David Calder and Monet by Brian Hibbard. Charlotte was Kathryn Pogson, Didier was Steve Hodson, General Roland was Christian Rodska, and Dupont was Ian Rowlands. The surgeon was Matthew Morgan, Robespierre was Brendan Charleson, Madame Rives was Bethan Jones, Madame Giradou was Lesley Rooney, and Duval was Simon Ludders. Original music was composed by Paula Gardner and performed by Mark Edwards, Jeanette Masocki, Ron Parry, and Paula Gardner. The Tree of Liberty was written by Nigel Baldwin, with additional research by Constantia Michael. The director in Wales was Alison Hindell.
Monet, I have an early supper with Marcel Didier. I need a carriage to take me there.
I would have thought the Lieutenant General would have enough authority to organise something like that for himself.
They're all booked out, Monet, so I need you to pull some strings. Don't be so insolent.
Duval will do it. Won't you, Duval, sir?
I asked you, Sergeant.
Oh, very nice, dining with the rich and famous.
Jealousy does not become you, Monet. Didier has an English guest, an art dealer whose father had a close acquaintance with Thomas Gainsborough. I look forward to an evening of elegant conversation.
An evening of art. Art makes you fart.
Refinement is not your strong
They say
suit, is it?
Didier has the women swooning at his feet, but he's not interested.
Meaning?
You're a policeman, sir. It's your job to make deductions.
Monet, your innuendo irritates me.
They say his interests lie in another gender. Don't they, Duval?
Sarge. Who's they?
Oh, I have my sources, sir. We wouldn't solve any crimes if I didn't.
What Marcel Didier does with his tackle is no more your business than what you do with yours is his. Now get me a carriage.
The Tree of Liberty by Nigel Baldwin, with David Calder as Lacroix and Brian Hibbard as Monet. Episode 2, To Be a Pilgrim.
I told you, Madeline, go home. You've had too much.
César.
Look, I've seen...
Look, César, there's a man outside in your back alley.
Oh, don't tell me you made an indecent suggestion.
Flat on his back.
Nice for you.
He's dead.
I've had more drunks lying in my back alley sometimes than Louis Capet has concubines. I know you love a sense of the dramatic, Madeline, but I'm busy.
I'll tell you how dead he is, shall I? His throat's been cut from ear to ear and the face has been ripped from the head.
Do what?
He has no face, no nose, no eyes, no mouth. And to add insult to injury, they cut his right arm off. Is that dead enough for you, César?
You got my message?
Yes.
I couldn't pick you up. My damn coachman gets the servant girl pregnant and they both run off to Paris. I don't know what to tell his wife.
I wouldn't have thought Paris was the wisest place to go.
Anyway, I am grateful for the ride.
No problem. I'm sure the department can run to a carriage.
I think you'll like Robert. His knowledge of art is boundless. He's seeing the sights. He'll be joining us before the hour.
Well, I look forward to the conversation. You say you wanted to discuss some business?
Yes.
Do you know what?
Not really.
French okay?
Possible.
Did he meet Gainsborough before the artist died?
Many times, I believe.
Why is he in France at this time?
He's travelling from Spain to Prussia. 6 months looking at various works of art in Europe.
Well, tell him to be careful. We're particularly paranoid at the moment about spies and someone travelling around that much.
Jordan has the right credentials. He is a founder member of the English Revolutionary Club.
Really? The club of English Whigs, artists and philosophers that vehemently support our revolution.
Don't you approve, Jacques?
Are you right, Marcel? You seem tense.
Paris, tomorrow. To see about my new play. I have a reputation to maintain. Well, that's nerve-wracking enough, but going to Paris these days makes one jumpy.
Well, there will be people who remember that you've been to Versailles on more than one occasion.
Yes.
Dangerous times. I sometimes think I'm glad I left that city.
Jacques, are you a counter-revolutionary? Jacques, Robert, my friend Robert Jordan, asked me to put something to you.
Sorry. Sir, Lieutenant General.
What's this? Duval?
Lieutenant General Lacroix.
Duval, what the hell do you want?
Sir, beg pardon, sir. Message from Sergeant Monet. There's been a killing. A murder, sir. Rue Saint-Jean.
Well, why isn't he dealing with it? Got carbuncles on his feet, is he?
It's particularly gruesome, sir. It might be a ritual killing. Freemasons or something, sir.
Pity's sake, man. I'm trying to have dinner.
The sergeant was particularly keen to find you, sir.
I bet he was. Can't he deal with anything himself?
This is unusual, sir.
Oh, damn the man. He has deliberately ruined my evening. I'm sorry, Marcel. Get a carriage, Duval. Well, don't stand there gawking. You make the place look untidy.
Sir.
All right, you stay here, and you stay here. The rest of you clear off. If you saw nothing, then I don't want you in my sight. You, woman, you don't go. We have to talk to you. Right, get this faceless beauty to the surgeon's house. The good doctor should just about be digesting his dinner. Go. Keep an eye on her, son. I want to go and speak to the Torag who runs this place.
Sir.
Know anything else?
And tell her to keep her mouth shut unless she's spoken to.
Sir.
Right. Where's the Torag of a taverner? Name?
Cesar de la Rue.
So how do you figure in this night of mayhem, then?
I fetched the guardsman.
Oh, what, after she found the body?
That one, Madeline, yeah.
Know her?
Madeline Boniface.
Yes? What is she? Friend? Relation? Customer? Guardian angel?
She comes in sometimes, asking for food and wine.
Asking? You know you're not supposed to serve beggars.
Not a beggar, I'm not a beggar, he owes me.
Shut up!
Honey! Honey! What's going on?
Ah, sir. Duval, start questioning that woman and don't let her slip away.
Sarge.
Where's the corpse?
Send it to the surgeon, sir, as procedure demands. Pity you didn't get here sooner. The sight would have ruined your appetite.
Was it really necessary to pull me away?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt your pleasant bourgeois evening discussing art with a privilege.
Who's this?
Cesar de la Rue, taverner.
Excuse me, Cesar de la Rue, taverner. I want to talk to my sergeant. If you are insubordinate to me once more, I'm going to pull your dangler so hard you wish you were born a eunuch.
Sir.
And if this is a deliberate ploy to ruin my evening, I shall have you demoted.
It's not, sir. You should see the corpse, sir.
So give me an account of your evening's entertainment from the beginning.
This bloke de la Rue reported a death.
Well, it looked like murder, you see. His face had been hacked off.
Shut up.
Hacked off?
Well, not your fancy cosmetics, sir, no. I sent it to the surgeon's house, thought it might ruin his evening.
Who's the woman with Duval?
One Madeleine Boniface, allegedly found the body. De la Rue says she's a beggar, but she's probably catting as well.
I know him. I know you.
Know me, missus? You don't even know my dick.
Have you got anyone who can write to take statements from these people?
No, sir.
Then you get a lawyer out of bed, man.
Or you can write, sir. Why don't you?
Do it and stop questioning me, Sergeant.
Sir.
Gerard! Hey, you bring her here, Duval. Duval. Let me talk to her alone.
Sir, the sergeant said to hold on to her.
I'll hold on to her, man. Let me talk to her alone.
Sir.
Is this a trick? You and your wife set a trap for me?
No.
You're a snooper.
In my capacity... When I came to see you, look, this is not the time to talk.
A snooper, bloody hell.
Department of Criminal Investigation, yes.
You might have told me.
Slightly risky, don't you think, for me?
Risky for you.
It's not a trick. When we met, we got on well. I'm still the same man.
Well, maybe it was your wife I liked.
There's nothing to worry about. I'm in charge. No one can do anything to you without my say-so.
Oh, you can keep me out of trouble, can you?
Well, I'll have to take you in for questioning.
You don't have the authority. I haven't done anything.
Madeleine, it is 1792. I have the authority to arrest virtually anyone on any grounds, courtesy of the revolution. I'll have to to take you in and hold you overnight so that we can talk to you in the morning.
All I did was fall over the body. I can't tell you anything else.
I'll look after you. It's in my interest, isn't it? But I have no choice, Madeleine. I'll have to arrest you for appearance sake.
In the name of the king?
There is no king.
That's what I think of your revolution.
Why don't I just give you some rope so you can hang yourself?
What's the matter with you tonight?
Nothing.
Dinner with Marcel, not a success.
I got called away, Charlotte.
We must all have an evening together soon.
You're fond of the man, aren't you?
I respect him. He's a fine writer, and I enjoy talking with him.
I find him single-minded and a touch egocentric. He had a business proposition for me, and then Duval... Oh, damn it, I shall have to wait until he comes back from Paris.
Jacques, don't drink too much. I've taken the tea. We have a duty.
Talking of which, I had to arrest Madeleine Boniface tonight.
You what?
The corpse was wearing a very smart jacket. Anyone in here tonight dressed smart?
A couple. I don't know, they weren't French though. Spanish. Well, maybe Portuguese. Apart from that, the only bloke with posh clothes was your boss.
Yeah, well, he's overpaid and he's a closet royalist. More cognac.
Well, it's past midnight. I have to close.
You will close when I tell you you can close. More cognac.
Right.
How well do you know that Boniface woman?
Oh, I don't really.
You're lying. She said you owed her money. What for? Perhaps she's not a beggar.
It was a mistake.
It's illegal to serve beggars. I could have you hanged. Or maybe if you're lucky, Monsieur Guillotin's machine will have come to Amiens by then.
She's not a beggar. No, she did, she lifted her skirts for me once.
Oh, really? Did she know the dead man?
Oh, no, I swear.
You keep an orderly house, Taverner?
Yeah.
And a bottle for the sergeant to take home, little César.
Yeah.
César de la Rue. My boss knew Madame Boniface. I could tell. And why would Lacroix be consorting with a woman like that? I'll get to headquarters early. Beat it out of her before he arrives.
Stand still, woman!
Oh, let me go!
Hold on, Duval! Are you going to tell me how you know the Lieutenant General?
I don't know.
You know who I mean, Jacques Lacroix!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sorry. I was trying to knock a confession out of her, sir.
Confession for what?
Anything, sir. Vagrancy for a start.
Duval, get this woman out of here.
She's a witness.
I know she's a witness, Monet.
If we lose this witness, sir, I will consider it my duty to tell the General.
We will not lose a witness, you fool. I know her. I know where to find her and we'll take a statement from her later.
You know her?
Yes. Now you come with me. Duval, you make sure she gets some fresh clothes.
Yes, sir.
She's your agent?
Yes, damn it, man. And if I ever see you assault a woman again, I'll have you arrested and castrated. Understand?
Really, sir? Anyone ever thought to denounce you as a monarchist, have they?
Not a very easy alliance, this, is it, Monet?
Well, why didn't you say Madeleine Boniface was your agent last night?
I don't have to tell you everything.
Could she have killed this man?
No.
So how do we find out who he is? Was?
You don't know how to do your job, Sergeant. Let's go and see the surgeon, shall we? Seems the obvious starting point.
The body's starting to decompose. No. I'd like it out of here as soon as possible, if you don't mind.
Right, look. Do you mind covering his face?
He doesn't have a face.
His head, then. Oh. Thank you.
The Lieutenant General's a bit squeamish, surgeon. He moved among sensitive souls in Paris.
And the cause of death is obvious.
It is?
Throat cut, man. Freemasons are virtually extinct, Lieutenant General. His right foot, 3 toes missing. But not from last night. That's an old wound. Note the tanning of the skin. Suggests he's been in the sun for a long time. Maybe a foreigner. Spanish. Tanned skin would suggest peasant stock, although his jacket was classy. And new. Paris tailors. And here, look at the pockmarks all over the body. Scars from blisters reminiscent of the cowpox. Now, our soldiers were coming back from the Spanish border with this. Another reason why he may be Spanish.
Or a French soldier who spent too long in the sun.
That jacket is nothing a soldier could afford.
Well, maybe he had a rich home.
Monet, shut it.
Just thinking out loud, sir.
And his skin is too brown for a senior officer, but he had money. Take a look at this.
Silk handkerchief, so what?
A green silk handkerchief. And with a particular scent.
So?
Madame Deschamps.
Who?
A whorehouse in Rue Martin.
It's a very high-class bordel.
Well, you know it?
I go there.
Your wife, doesn't she mind?
She actively encourages it, Lieutenant General. It keeps our marriage intact.
Cat house for aristocrats. And under the Declaration of the Rights of Man, it should be closed down.
Oh, don't be stupid, man. Most of the deputies and half the members of the local assembly go there. After 10 o'clock, the term revolutionary fervour takes on a whole new meaning.
That's rubbish.
I've seen them. It's called privilege. Political privilege. And they have a special price. That's why they let Madame Deschamps stay open. They say the last time the Minister of Justice was in Amiens and he was seen there.
Damn, Tom! That's malicious gossip.
Please yourself.
All right, does it matter personally? I don't care.
No, sir.
Look, I'm a policeman. I'm here to do what I can, so will someone please enlighten me as to the significance, please, of the green silk handkerchief with the scent? And if we've finished looking at the body, can we please go outside, because he's beginning to stink?
You want a carriage, sir?
Yes, Sergeant. We're going to a bordello.
I'll do my best.
Bordel, Lieutenant General. Bordel, please. Bordello is so vulgar.
I wouldn't know. So you say Madame Deschamps gives these handkerchiefs to new clients to encourage them to return?
Yes, rather like a taverner occasionally buys his customers a drink. Only after the first visit, though. Sort of a tradition.
Always the same colour?
Oh, no, depends on the girl.
So, what we have, you say, is a man whose throat was cut and who was then dismembered. Some sort of ritual?
Probably. Why else bother?
And then dumped outside that tavern?
Probably, yes.
Why only his right arm? Why not both?
I'm a surgeon. You're the policeman. And you can forget about what your sergeant said about him being a soldier.
Why?
His genitals were clean. Ever heard of a soldier washing after a visit to the cat house?
I really don't know. He was pretty normal, I think.
Could he have been a foreigner?
Spanish, for example.
He was French. There was no foreign accent.
Provincial or city?
I don't know. Paris, perhaps?
Oh, you don't have to be frightened, Chantal. Poor girl's just come back from visiting her sisters in the country. Yesterday was her first day back, and one of her visitors is dead, murdered. We call them visitors, you know, not clients. Horrified.
Madam, will you please leave us?
Well, I do have things to do, girls, to get dressed. Please call me if you need me, gentlemen, or anything, or anyone, for that matter.
This is business, madame, not pleasure.
Nevertheless, you can't keep a good man down, can you?
Madame.
Sergeant.
Has Georges Danton ever been here?
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm afraid I cannot break confidence with Sergeant. A man comes here to drop his breeches. He doesn't necessarily want the world knowing.
Madame, you don't withhold information from the police.
In that case, the answer must be no. I'm sure he's too busy with the affairs of state to get it up.
You have family in the country, Chantal?
No.
Your sisters?
Oh, my sister's in the nunnery. I used to be a nun.
Oh, I see.
Rather a dramatic change of profession.
The revolution hasn't been that kind to those of religious faith, sir. Even though some say they do it in the name of God. We lived in a state of constant anxiety.
Yes, and the money's much better here as well.
Except if it's the deputies or members of the assembly. They pay very little.
Was there anything about this man's face that could help us identify him?
He had no face. It's horrible.
Oh, shut up, woman.
Did he have a name?
He called himself Alphonse de Sade, but obviously that was a joke.
Oh, very funny.
I didn't find it so, I'm afraid.
What did he look like?
It's dark in here, sir, when we work, and his features were nothing irregular.
How old?
30, perhaps. I noticed these markings on his arm, though.
Which arm?
We were standing by the bed as I... right arm.
Below the elbow?
Yes, sir. In fact, I remarked upon them and he showed me. He said something about when he was in the army. All the officers in his regiment had them.
And what were these markings?
Like some letters, I think. I'm not sure. Or a couple of uncompleted triangles.
You can read.
I was a nun. It was letters. Or triangles.
Could you draw them, girl?
I'll try.
Lifted my skirts for César de la Rue. Ha! I cured his daughter of a lurgy.
He had to tell my sergeant something, Madeleine.
So, you've come to apologise, Lieutenant General.
Me apologise? I was about to sit down to a very extravagant dinner with the playwright Marcel Didier and an English art dealer by the name of Robert Jordan, whose father knew Gainsborough the artist. You finding that body deprived me of sensual pleasures and a decent conversation.
And who was the unfortunate man outside César de la Rue's?
We don't know as yet. Seems though he once had a commission in the army.
Well, that narrows it down, doesn't it, Lieutenant General?
It's a start. And please, call me Jacques.
Why? Do I have your friendship?
Of course.
Your secret is safe with me, Jacques.
You want me to pay you some money?
Has something happened?
No.
Oh, pay me when something happens. What are you going to do to your sergeant?
What?
For trying to beat me? Nothing. I see. He's a pig and a moron.
He has the pox. It makes him particularly irritable.
Oh, and that justifies it. Men. I would do magic on him. My vows prohibited. He shall just have to pay the price to God. Do you want me to give him something for it?
What?
His pox.
Could you?
I could.
Well, would you after what?
I'll give you some tea for him every morning and every night.
He'd want you in prison for practicing this.
It's not illegal. He'd want you in prison for coming to me. They don't understand, so they become bigots. Pass me that dish.
My sergeant thinks alchemy is trickery.
Those that understand don't need an explanation. Those that don't understand will never be satisfied with one. And those that don't understand want to destroy.
Do they?
Let me tell you something about my art, Lieutenant General. It has been passed down for centuries by word of mouth. Nothing written down, you see, for fear of things getting into the wrong hands. The wrong hands of tyrannical men, as a rule. It is handed down in secret, because if those men discovered it, because they do not understand, it would be used for destruction, because all men can do is destroy. Never give your secrets to the soldiers. When I do my proper work, I won't let an insect in here to watch.
We create the evil in the world, do we, men?
Look around you. Who's creating this? These are times that try men's souls. It is the women's souls that are being tried. Here, give that to your miserable sergeant. Every morning, midday and night.
Thank you. I told him you were my agent.
I can't be your agent. It's unethical.
Better than him knowing what you really do. You can't help me anyway. Tell me if this means anything to you.
What's it meant to be?
The missing arm on the corpse. There was a design inscribed on it.
Oh, really? A clairvoyant? Seeing a design on an arm that wasn't there. How do you know that?
A cat he visited told us.
He was visiting cats, was he?
Yes, and he still had two arms then. It's supposed to be an inscription for officers in a certain regiment, but the barracks are as mystified as I am. Childish hand. But you can see 4 symbols or letters.
Why should I know what the army scribble on their skin?
Because you constantly surprise me, Madeleine.
Doesn't look like anything. Oh. What's this here supposed to be?
Well, an incomplete triangle, perhaps, or a letter. Girl said it was dark.
Well, if it's a V, and that could be a Y. Oh, heavens, of course. YHVH. Well, I suppose you could say he was in an army, but not the sort of army you mean.
Go on.
If this was on the man's arm, you might be in for an interesting time.
Can you be a little less cryptic?
YHVH, the Tetragrammaton.
Well, that's made it crystal clear. The what?
The Tetragrammaton. The unspoken name of God. YHVH. A European version of Hebrew lettering. Yahweh or Jehovah. What's in a name? Well, some believe that a secret name exists which contains the power to control the forces of the universe.
Do you?
The Tetragrammaton, the secret name of God, the name of that which cannot be named. If that was on the corpse's arm, then he was probably a pilgrim of Jerusalem.
A what?
A pilgrim of Jerusalem.
Well, who were they? Something like the Freemasons?
They're a secret society, but they're not the Freemasons.
My surgeon says the Freemasons are a spent force.
The man's a fool. The Freemasons will never die.
So these pilgrims of Jerusalem
believes that God gave kings the divine right and power to rule in his name. So it's unlikely they'd give their consent to our glorious revolution, isn't it? Which makes it rather interesting to wonder what they're doing in Amiens.
Oh, this is the most revolting concoction I've ever had the displeasure of putting into my gut. If the surgeon prescribed this, he must really dislike Sergeant Monet.
Oh, my ears throb with your moaning. Just drink the stuff.
He should be in prison for making people swallow this piss.
Take it like a man.
I think I'd rather have it cut off. Ugh.
Duval, give me all the reports you can on secret societies. And send me one of the writers. I need to dictate some letters.
Sir.
Right. Let's try some thinking.
Me, sir?
I live in hope, Monet. Why has this man been killed? A dead pilgrim of Jerusalem in an alleyway, his right arm cut off. Why?
Pilgrim of Jerusalem, I think your agent's having you on.
You saw the design the girl drew. YHVH is the insignia of these pilgrims. It was on the corpse's arm. Now, why was it cut off?
Why was his face mutilated?
The right arm cut off so that no one would see the Tetragrammaton, we must assume.
The what, Tom?
The inscription on his arm. Oh, come on, man. Don't you know anything about this stuff? Why didn't they want us to see it? Because they didn't want us to know he was a pilgrim.
Why take his face away?
Because it might be someone known to us, or to someone, and the killers don't want us or someone to know that the victim was a pilgrim.
Well, we wouldn't know if his arm was cut off, would we?
They wanted to conceal his identity and his affiliation.
Then why not just burn the body?
I didn't have time. All they wanted others to know this man's fate. But if it was supposed to be setting an example, why try to conceal his identity?
And if the surgeon says he's a foreigner, why should we know him?
The girl said he was French.
Maybe he just spoke it well.
Was he English, I wonder?
No. The English don't have the type of weather that makes the skin brown. Why English?
I'm thinking.
Hey, how can you tell you're making love to an English woman? Because she only moves if she gets the cramps.
The playwright Didier, he had an English guest. Robert Jordan. He was supposed to be at that dinner. He hadn't turned up before I had to leave. He's been in Spain looking at art.
Well, ask Didier.
He's in Paris.
The English don't sit in the sun. They're too damned frightened of anything pleasurable.
Didier said Jordan is a founder member of the English Revolutionary Society.
Well, that hardly tallies with the Pilgrim of ours, your father, who believes... Surely.
Get Duval to go back to Gachon's eating house. Ask the patron if a guest of Marcel Didier's turned up after I left. He'll remember Didier is famous enough.
Sir.
What's more important than who, though, is why.
Sir?
Why is a pilgrim or pilgrims of Jerusalem in Amiens?
Can't your newly acquired agent help you out there, sir?
Finish the surgeon's tea, Sergeant.
Stifling in here and it stinks out there. What a fetid day.
Sir...
I think everyone in Amiens was using the outside of our headquarters as a latrine. Get out of it! Vive la Révolution. But what about public health?
I could do with some more men, sir. Monet and Duval...
I don't have the resources. A third of my force are being taken for the army, so I have no more men.
The dead man could be anybody.
Yes, and it's your job to find out who, Lacroix. Spies and agitators, counter-revolutionaries in Amiens? Paris wouldn't be pleased, would they? The Ministry of Justice wouldn't be pleased. Danton wouldn't be pleased.
Well, Paris doesn't have to know.
If I report to the local committee and they report to the deputies, then Paris will know. So this dead pilgrim, who's probably a foreigner, is not the Englishman Didier's friend.
He turned up at the restaurant after I'd left. I had my men check.
Didier tell him this?
No, the patron, sir. Didier's still in Paris.
Well, tell your friend, Citizen Didier, to watch his back. He was a guest at Versailles more than once.
Well, he's a Republican, sir. You can see it in his work.
And words have been spoken about you as well, Lacroix.
I'm a policeman. I'm interested in justice. I don't care if it's revolutionary or regal justice.
You know how you irritated Robespierre 6 months ago. Look at his power base now.
Does it concern you, sir? My irritating Robespierre?
I can do without your sarcasm. My job is just about impossible as it is. Look, it's chaos. The rules change every day. I don't know how much money the department has, so I can't spend it. I don't know what is correct politically and what is not. I have to tread on eggshells with the deputies in case I'm seen to be out of line. I'm not even sure what constitutes a common crime anymore, because sometimes it may be connected to revolutionary practice.
So you want me to be a magician and do this without any more resources?
Don't you listen? 100 miles away, the King of Prussia, with a nodding approval of Austria, mounts an invasion. I'm losing a third of my young men to the army. I can't help you. Just get out there and identify this man before we're all out on our necks. Or worse.
I called you here, Jacques Lacroix, because I have contacts and sources you could only wish to have.
Meaning?
Meaning I have some information.
Would your associates be happy if they thought you were talking to the authorities?
No, they wouldn't.
So why are you helping me, then?
Let's just say because I think we're going to need each other.
Some people might arrest you and torture you to get the names of your contacts.
If they knew I had them.
I know.
You wouldn't betray me. Besides, you missed the point. We don't fear death. Death is a friend to us.
Pain, Madeleine?
You feel pain?
So, what have you found out about these pilgrims of Jerusalem?
Everybody's scared. Everybody's frightened, aren't they?
Madeleine.
We should not be afraid of life, but everybody is.
I don't want your philosophy. I want your information.
You bad-tempered, bull-headed man. It's a pity your wife didn't warn me about your disposition, you know that? I might have thought twice about dealing with you.
Well, we've made no progress on that front either.
Give it time. What's the matter with this society today? Everything has to be instant. Everything in the raging mind. Jumping from one concern to another, one desire to another. Got that? Now I must have that. Got that? Now what's next? No stillness anymore to allow the spirit through.
That's reactionary talk.
Really? Does man not have a soul? Give me some more wine.
Tell me, can you practice your magic?
It's an art.
Can you practice your art when you've been drinking?
In a word, no.
Have you got any information, or is this just a ruse to get a drink from me?
The Empress will take tea when she is ready, not when the servants think she should. The Pilgrims of Jerusalem claim to know the blood lineage that extends all the way back to Jehoshua ben Miriam.
Who's he when he's out of the tavern?
You may know him as Jesus the Christ. He became that when the Greeks translated the Bible from the Hebrew.
The Pilgrims know the descendants of the Nazarene?
They claim to. Like the Knights Templar and the Freemasons, they hold that God's will supersedes man's. The Pilgrims consort with the kings and queens of Europe and vice versa. Monarchies afford them privilege and secrecy. For two reasons. They believe in the divine right of kings, as they would. And when the Christ comes again, or his descendants, then they want to be first in the queue. Now, to operate in comfort, the Pilgrims need aristocrats, not revolutionaries spouting the Declaration of the Rights of Man, which probably explains why they are scouring Europe this very summer, raising money for armies in Spain, Prussia, and Austria to invade France, overthrow the revolution, and restore the monarchy before the king and queen are executed.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
Execute them? And never kill the king?
They will have to. And then will follow a reign of terror whose cruelty will sicken the whole of Europe.
Really, madman, you believe it?
It is written.
Who by? Nostradamus was a crank.
Not him. In the numbers.
What?
Omnia in numeris cita sunt. Everything lies veiled in numbers.
Please.
Cagliostro, now imprisoned in Paris, even he, a man and an appalling show-off, even he has analysed the numbers, the names, the heavens. King Louis Capet will lose his head before his 39th year. That is this year, and his wife not long after.
Nothing is written. There is no destiny through numbers.
In the heavens, then, and in the hand. As above, so below. The king is finished, and what's more, the revolution will fail.
Well, if the king is finished, the Pilgrims of Jerusalem will have failed.
You can restore a monarchy without restoring a king.
Damn it.
Yes.
I keep on thinking of this Englishman, Jordan. Marcel Didier's friend. Jordan had been to Spain. His skin could have been brown. He was going to Prussia and Austria, all the places where you say the Pilgrims are raising armies. But he arrived at the eating house after I had left. Oh. Anyway, he's English. The girl at Madame de Charles said her man was French.
Robert Jordan would have spoken perfect French.
What?
His mother was French. A handmaiden at the Palace of Versailles, of all places. She married one of the English aristocracy, Lord Baverstock, and settled in London.
How would you know this?
You mentioned you were supposed to have dinner with him. When you came to my workplace, I thought a few inquiries might be worthwhile.
How was Paris?
Oh, it was fine. Look, Jacques, I swear, I knew nothing of this.
Where do you know him from?
We met in Paris, 1785. We had a mutual interest in art. After 89, he and some friends founded the English Revolutionary Club. He wouldn't be a Pilgrim of Jerusalem or whatever they're called.
His mother attended at the palace. His father was an English aristocrat. Don't you think you would have some sympathies in that direction?
Well, he told me his father was a clergyman.
A nice garden, Marcel. Pretty fountain, though a bit ostentatious for a republic.
Jacques, Robert Jordan was as ardent a revolutionary as it would be possible to find. Maybe he was infiltrating this organisation or something.
Well, I've considered that and rejected it. Yes. Nice garden, nice house. Pity to lose it. Your house, your reputation, your head.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything.
The patron at the eating house, he said someone joined you after I left, but it wasn't Jordan, was it?
No. Just a friend who saw me sitting alone, a minor writer.
So Jordan didn't come?
No. My God. Do you think it really is?
Well, you said his French was passable, but in reality it was probably excellent.
Oh, yes, but you know me, Jacques. I am an artist. I hate giving credit to other people.
The night we had dinner, when he was late, you said he was visiting the sights. Mm-hmm. This was a euphemism for Madame de Charles, was it?
Yes, I am afraid he preferred the ladies.
And he never came back to your house?
No.
Why didn't you report this?
Because I was going to Paris. Anyway, he was going the next day, due back in a month. I thought perhaps the carnal entertainment was too much for him to leave the bordello, and we'd meet again when he came back from wherever he was going.
Prussia? Austria?
I think so, yeah. Jack, we've been friends for years.
My wife and you have been friends for years.
We have a mutual respect for each other. Do you really think I could be mixed up in any subterfuge?
No. To be honest, Marcel, no, I don't. But you saw these marks on his arm.
Yes. He said what? He said it was something to do with the English Revolutionary Club. You honestly think he was a counter-revolutionary?
He was coming from Spain. He was going to Prussia and Austria. Rather a coincidence. The night we had dinner, you said he wanted to discuss something with me. Do you know what it was?
It was something to do with the paintings he bought. I thought you might be interested in a couple.
Are the paintings in your house now?
No. No, he must have taken them with him.
Well, he's dead. Probably.
Well, I'm sure I don't know then. I don't... Could the paintings be a reason why he was killed?
Do you happen to know if he had 3 toes missing on his right foot?
I didn't see.
He wasn't one of your consuls?
He was strictly for the women. But he did have a slight limp. In fact, I think he might have mentioned it.
Well, that's that then. Did you kill him, Marcel?
I... Oh, Jacques, you know... Look, the body was found when I was having dinner with you.
Well, that could be a very clever alibi.
Why should I want to kill him?
Well, I don't know, sexual inclinations. Maybe he resisted your advances, or because you knew he was a pilgrim. You, a citizen of the Revolution.
I cannot cut a chicken's throat, let alone a man's. And why should I want to disfigure him? Do you really think that I could do that?
No. I have to go.
I'd lend you my carriage. But having been away, I haven't found a new coachman yet. Damn nuisance.
It's all right. I enjoy the exercise. Marcel, a word of advice. Just keep a low profile until all this is cleared up, okay? If I report that the dead body is a friend of yours, it would be well to play the innocent as skillfully as some of your actors.
Jack, I am innocent. I haven't done anything. Please, you must believe me.
You see, now we've found out who the dead man is, we have to go about finding who killed him.
You can't go up there!
Duval, get this woman out of my way!
Sir. She's working!
All this work, woman!
You can't, I'll be ruined!
Well. How quaint. Duval, take the blindfold off that man and untie him.
Sarge.
Stand still, girl. You don't put your clothes on until I tell you can.
Sergeant?
Deputy Girard. I didn't recognize you, citizen, without your fine clothes.
How dare you!
Oh, it's all right, Deputy. We all have our different tastes. We all verge slightly off what is considered normal. Your licentious activities will remain in my confidence. People who don't understand the sans-culotte, for instance, the people who you represent, hardly be delighted, would they? I think if you go quietly, no more need be said.
This is outrageous!
I'm so sorry, Deputy. I couldn't stop them.
Get that woman out of here. Get them both out of here.
If you wouldn't mind.
And don't be so polite, Duval. You're not a bloody politician.
Can I get dressed, sir?
No, you can't. Perk of the job, Chantal. This is Chantal Duval. Used to be a nun, but it wasn't exciting enough for her. How old are you, girl?
23, sir.
Nice, eh, Duval?
Very nice, Sarge.
But you can't afford it. This place is for the nobs, the rich,
the corrupt. If this was Paris, they'd all be in the Bastille. But in the provinces, we compromise for the easy life. Sit up straight, girl. Look at me. Remember the man 2 weeks ago, the man with the markings on his arm?
Yes, sir.
He had 3 toes missing on his right foot, yes?
Sir?
He only had the 2 toes on his right foot.
No, sir.
What do you mean, no, sir?
He had no toes missing.
The bloke who called himself Alphonse de Sade, he had a lack of toes.
No, sir.
Are you sure? You said it was dark, like it is now.
Yes, sir, but I would have noticed something like that.
Is the pox going to your head? You raging around like a demented bull, without my orders!
Actually, the pox is subsiding, sir. The surgeon's tea seems to be very beneficial.
And you, Duval. I could send you off to the army for this.
Yes, sir.
He was under my orders, sir.
Are you saying the corpse was not the man who visited the bordello?
The corpse had 3 toes missing. The surgeon said it was an old wound. The man humping our little nun, probably the Englishman Jordan, had all his toes. So it stands to reason that the dead man is not Jordan.
Oh, hell's teeth.
What puzzles me, sir, is why we didn't ask about the toes on our first visit.
Because we assumed the man found dead was the man of the brothel. We wanted a description of his face, not how many toes he did or didn't have.
Not like the Lieutenant General to make assumptions.
You really think he's trying to hold up the investigation, Sarge?
I don't know, Duval. But it's interesting he has an association with Madeleine Boniface. It's been said she's a sorceress and an alchemist. And you know what they think of the revolution?
Give me a break, woman, I'm busy.
He's been missing for 2 weeks. He pays his taxes and we're entitled to your attention.
Report it at the desk.
Hurry up!
My sergeant wants me.
Look, who's going to feed us? He's never disappeared for 2 weeks before.
Maybe he joined the army to give him a rest from your ugly face.
Oh, do me a favour. He was discharged from the army. He lost 3 toes on his right foot in the Spanish campaign and then he got the cowpox. Even the army aren't taking cripples yet, are they?
Duval!
Sarge, I think you better come here, quick.
Madame Patrice, you've taken a long time to report him missing.
She said he's disappeared for a week before now, sir.
All right, Duval, all right. His skin was brown from the sun.
Yes.
Marked from the cowpox.
Yes, sir. He was discharged 3 months ago, not for the pox, but because he lost his toes.
Did he have an inscription on his lower arm?
Sir?
Right arm, some letters engraved on his skin.
No, sir.
I thought not. Sergeant.
Madame Patrice, we have to inform you that a man with similar marks on his body, a man with toes missing on his right foot, was found dead 2 weeks ago. His throat had been cut and he had no identification on him, and his face...
No, that's not necessary.
His face... Well, we didn't recognise his face, madame.
Oh. Who's going to feed us now?
Duval, take Madame Patrice to the writer's room. Get someone to read her the details. Show her the clothes that were found on the body. See if she can identify them.
Sir, this way, lady.
I'm sorry, Madame. Madame Patrice.
Yes, sir.
How long had your husband worked at this place?
2 months, sir. His master was a good employer.
Damn it, Monet. We were looking at it the wrong way.
We, sir? I was merely following orders.
We wanted to think the dead man was a pilgrim of Jerusalem, that the arm was cut off to conceal the inscription, but there never were any markings there. We were led to think there were. That's why they had to take away his face. I'd seen the man before. Tell me how you knew his throat was cut.
You told me.
I didn't.
Well, someone must have done.
You knew he had no face.
Gossip, then.
You were in Paris, man. Heard from your coachman in Paris, Marcel.
No, and I doubt if I will.
I doubt it too.
Starting afresh in Paris. I suppose someone had better tell his wife.
How does a dead man impregnate a servant girl?
What?
Charles Patrice. Deceased. And you know it. He was dead when we were in a carriage going to dinner that night. But you gave me the cover story about him running to Paris.
I don't know
His wife came to us today to report him missing.
Well, yes, I said...
Charles Patrice lost 3 toes in the Spanish campaign. Our corpse had 3 toes missing. Who killed him? You or Jordan?
Jordan.
Why?
Patrice had heard us. He'd overheard us talking about the Pilgrims. About Robert raising money in Spain and going to Prussia. He heard us talking about this disaster which is called a revolution. He was going to blackmail us. He had to die immediately. A coachman's life or a king's life. There is no choice.
When was he killed?
Patrice came to me that afternoon when Jordan was at Madame Deschamps. Patrice told me what he'd overheard. Before I knew it, I found myself holding a pistol to his head. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe I should just shoot him. And then Jordan came back. I told him what Patrice knew. Jordan didn't say a word. He took a sword off the wall and just slit his throat. As if he were butchering a pig.
And when his missus finally got around to reporting the poor sod missing, you could say he's bunked off with a sexy servant girl.
It was Jordan's idea. It was all so confusing and it happened so fast.
You watched Patrice die?
Yes.
I didn't think you had it in you, myself.
The times have changed us, Jacques.
So you're one of these pilgrims?
Just a sympathizer.
Absurd markings on your arm.
No, and there is nothing absurd about it. Perhaps you don't realize how powerful these people are and how committed. The network reaches beyond Europe. They can bring down governments.
Rubbish. The will of the people will always...
And they are talking about the will of God. Don't you understand it? Oh, you know I misjudged you. I thought... But it doesn't matter.
You asked me to dinner that night. Not to talk about art, but... You are mad!
And you are a compassionate man, Jacques. Someone in high place would have been useful. And if we knew you sympathized... I know you hate this carnage as much as I do. And it will get worse. What if they kill the king?
You are mad to think I would have anything to do with such an organization. For pity's sake.
Yes. And now it's over. This revolution is diminishing our spirit. I don't care for it anymore.
Where is Jordan now?
Austria.
Asking the Emperor Francis to invade?
Yes.
For the sake of Charlotte and your friendship with her, I'm giving you a choice. It will be embarrassing for her to have been associated with you. Embarrassing for me, for that matter. If the people find out you are a traitor to the revolution. Tomorrow night I shall come to arrest you. That gives you a day and a half to do what is appropriate. One of the penalties of being famous is that people know you myself. And I will hear if you try to leave Amiens. Look at this. Last time I had to get a body out of water and it was raining, and today must be the coldest day of summer.
How long do you reckon he's been in it, Sarge?
I don't know. Ask the surgeon when he gets here. Skin's a bit wrinkly, though. This poor stiff's a friend of the Englishman and the boss. He's a friggin' playwright. Was a friggin' playwright. Can someone help us drag this bastard out? You're not paid to watch, you know. can't get him anymore, can you? Right, you! Take charge of this man, can you? Just pull him out!
Sarge.
Me and Duval want to get dry.
What are you saying, Sarge?
I am saying, Duval, that he plays his cards close to his chest. He knew this Didier, who knew the Englishman. Tainted by association.
Oh. Something you could use, Sarge. To your advantage.
Maybe, Duval. But we'll bide our time for now, I think. Bide our time.
Birdsong gives you such a false sense of all's well with the world, doesn't it? Poor Marcel.
The surgeon said he was probably drunk.
Because you told him his friend was a traitor.
Maybe. Marcel was always naive.
But he was a patriot. A Republican.
Yes. Yes, I guess he was. Of a kind.
Still, your general is happy.
Because the Ministry of Justice is happy. Committee of General Security is happy. Every bloody committee is happy because the corpse wasn't a pilgrim of Jerusalem and France isn't, so far as we know, overrun with them. Still, maybe their happiness will turn to tears if Austria joins Prussia.
The murderer has gone free. That would offend your sense of justice.
My sense of justice has been offended for the last 2 weeks. Careful, Charlotte. We have a duty to perform tonight.
I'm bleeding, Jack.
No child for us this month.
Will there ever?
Madeleine said, give the Agnes Castus 2 months. If nothing by then, we should try sculpture.
Oh, maybe Madeleine is a charlatan after all.
I paid her no money.
She could still be fooling us.
She's not a charlatan. Monet's pox is gone. Still, he's no less dangerous for that.
In episode 2 of The Tree of Liberty, Lacroix was played by David Calder and Monet by Brian Hibbard. Charlotte was Kathryn Pogson, Madeleine was Frances Tomelty, and Didier was Steve Hodson. General Roland was Christian Rodska, Madame Deschamps was Sue Roderick, the surgeon was Matthew Morgan, and Duval was Simon Ludders. Original music was composed by Paula Gardner and performed by Mark Edwards, Jeanette Masocki, Ron Parry, and Paula Gardner. The Tree of Liberty was written by Nigel Baldwin, with additional research by Constantia Michael. The director in Wales was Alison Hindell.
Okay, kick it down.
Oh, smell that.
Move your asses.
Lord, what is that smell?
Oh, smash the window, for God's sake, smash the window. Okay, get out of it until it clears. Okay, sir. I'd use your handkerchief, sir, if I were you.
Nice. Very nice. Very healthy atmosphere. He's a doctor, did someone say?
The Tree of Liberty by Nigel Baldwin, with David Calder as Lacroix and Brian Hibbard as Monet. Episode 3, Health of a Nation.
Why are the English laughing at us?
Why are the English laughing at us? Why are they laughing? They've smuggled out of France Jacques-Louis David's latest and best painting and are exhibiting it in London. And you think they're not laughing at us?
Why must it be the English who smuggled it out? Why couldn't some Frenchmen have stolen it and smuggled it? After all, there's money in it. And when have you known a Frenchman ever to say no to money?
Don't tease me, Jacques.
You think The Health of the Nation is David's best painting?
Yes. Don't you?
I've only seen it once.
I've only seen it once, Jacques. We were only in Paris 2 days. What was wrong with it?
Hysterical. Slightly propagandist. Depicting a nation as healthy by painting a gleeful mob taunting the king and queen as they're being brought back from Varennes strikes me as simplistic.
I never thought you'd be overly sympathetic to the king and his wife.
I'm not. Still, it's a bit excessive to put him on trial next week.
Do you not support the revolution anymore, Jacques?
I don't like excess, Charlotte, and I don't like political bullies. I'm a Lieutenant General in the Police Judiciaire trying to keep some semblance of order in Amiens. If I'd been allowed to arrest Robespierre's cohort Dupont last December for murder, where would Robespierre be now, eh? That's why I grunt when you say what's wrong with political ambition. Yes?
Guardsman Duval to see you, monsieur.
Oh, send him in. Duval on a Sunday, that's always going to be bad news.
Your attitude could be considered counter-revolutionary, Jacques.
I'm not a monarchist.
If people like Robespierre knew where your sympathies lay, then that
Robespierre knows where my sympathies lie. Duval, not at church.
On duty, sir.
Oh.
Dead body, sir. Rue Martin.
Hardly unusual these days, Duval.
Oh, it's not a riot or anything, sir. A doctor. Seems to have been gassed.
Gassed? Suicide?
Murder, probably, sir. Witnesses said he was screaming to get out.
Where's Sergeant Monet?
Drunk, sir.
Look at his face. He didn't want to go, did he?
Do we know who he was?
Physician, Jean Dupre.
Oh, know him?
Should I?
Well, you're a surgeon, same profession.
Knew of him. Something of a social climber, I gather. Was planning to buy himself into the aristocracy.
Now? 1792?
Was.
Duval! Leave stuff alone until we have a picture of what happened. How many times do I have to tell you? Get those men out of here. They made the place untidy.
Sir, come on, you two. Get out.
Untidy? Place couldn't be more untidy. Looks like he thrashed around in agony.
Ah. What killed him?
Gas. Acid on these crystals, I should venture. The chemical reaction giving off deadly fumes. If he didn't kill himself, the person who did kill him must have got out pretty sharpish.
Could he have killed himself?
He was at the window. I reckon he was trying to open it. Look at the marks on his wrist.
Rope burns.
Look at the chair. What do you see?
4 legs.
The cord tied on the arms, damn it. People heard banging below. I suggest he was tied to that chair and was stamping on the floor with his feet and yelling at the top of his voice. He managed to pull himself free and was making for the window, but too late.
Yeah. Did the physician live here, Duval?
No, sir. But he owns the place. Was his tenants downstairs that alerted us.
A physician owns a place like this?
Seems so, sir.
And what did physician Jean Dupre do here if he didn't live here? It doesn't look like a place of work.
Shafts his mistress, sir?
You called the National Guard, did you, Madame Drouet?
My husband said to. He was making a hell of a noise, the doctor.
Your husband says you owed Monsieur Dupre money.
So?
So if he's dead, you don't have to pay him.
If we killed him, why should we want to tell you?
To cover it up. To make it look like you didn't.
Oh, where are we going to get that stuff that killed him?
And how do you know what stuff killed him?
The guardsmen were talking. You could smell it, for God's sakes. How could you suspect us? The doctor was a good man. He didn't throw us out till we hadn't paid the rent for a month. And in return, we took delivery of his stuff and kept it downstairs.
What stuff?
Well, those barrels over there. Comes in regularly.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. Some sort of perfumed wheat, I think.
Rosemary?
I don't know. I don't smell that well these days.
And because you oversee the delivery of this stuff, I'm to take it that you had no motive to kill the doctor.
I said he was good to us. He never pushed us for the rent. And we know he was borrowing money because the moneylender was here today.
What moneylender?
Pancho, the Spanish Jew.
You see everybody that comes and goes in this house?
Most.
Who else came to see Monsieur Dupré today?
His tart, Henriette Plaisson. Later there was Pancho, the moneylender, and a woman I saw arrive about an hour before he died. I didn't see her leave. I just come back from trying to get some bread. Oh, I heard him screaming.
And did you know her?
No.
His wife? Madame Dupré, maybe?
Don't know his wife. I only saw her from the back, going up the stairs. Red shoes and a black lace shawl on her head. Fair hair. Well, like blonde, in fact.
Duval, you sent someone to see Madame Dupré?
Yes, sir. Dillon, sir.
How did she take it?
Quietly, apparently. Didn't seem unduly upset.
Oh, we'll speak to her this afternoon. Duval, you and I were going to see Pancho, and then Elizabeth Dupré. Monet, you...
Yes, I know. I go and see the tart Henriette Plaisson.
And keep your hands to yourself.
I do, sir. I never abuse my position.
Oh, insufferable man.
Why should I want to kill him? He was going to leave his wife and be with me. You said the moneylender was there. The moneylender could have killed him. The doctor hated him. He hated Jews, and I hate Jews. Holding you to ransom.
So why didn't he borrow off somebody else? A Gentile or something?
This day and age.
Why did he need to borrow money? He was wealthy. He had 2 houses. People have been in prison for less than that, Citizeness Plaisson.
I don't know. He had a new business enterprise or something. He didn't tell me those things. I was just there.
What? For physical bonding?
He's dead. How can you think I did anything to him? We were lovers.
You come to me, you take my hospitality, and you accuse me of murder.
No one's accusing you of murder.
Hardly call a sit by the fire hospitality.
Shut up, Duval.
What's that? You're drinking hemlock? That's the best coffee in Amiens.
You lent Dupré a lot of money, Pancho.
Ah, that's not a lot. And I wasn't going to lend him even that. He does not like Jewish people.
So why didn't he borrow off someone else?
I don't know. Maybe no one else would lend him the money. Maybe he wanted to borrow off a Jew and not pay them back, so the poor Jew is very miserable.
And so you killed him.
How do I get my money back if I kill him?
Well, you said he wasn't going to give it back.
Figure of speech. Do you think I would have lent it to him if I wasn't going to get it back?
You can account for your movements around the time he was killed?
He said he was in bed, sir.
A bit early to be in bed.
I am an old man. I sleep long.
I thought old people slept less. Anyone vouch for the fact that you were in bed?
Ah, look at me. You think someone would want to share a mattress with me?
So no one can confirm that you weren't at Dupré's house at the time he was killed?
I wasn't.
But you did visit him today.
He owes me money.
You say he hated Jews. You say he owes you money. You probably hated him. You visited him today. You've got enough motive.
Yeah.
You make a mistake, citizen.
Guardsman.
You make a mistake, citizen. I do not have my money back. Now his bitch of a wife has a motive. Jean Dupré was going to leave her for his mistress, another Jew hater. If he changes his will, she is not going to inherit his wealth. So, kill him before he can leave her.
Was I seen at my husband's other house? I was not. So what are you insinuating?
Madame Dupré, a woman with a black lace shawl and red shoes was seen going upstairs to your husband's room. We have established that you have red shoes and a black lace shawl.
Every woman has a black lace shawl.
And red shoes?
I don't wear them for daily affairs.
So you were at your husband's house today?
His second house. This is his house. No, I wasn't. For God's sake, Lieutenant General, you have to believe me.
A physician with 2 houses. How come he's so wealthy?
Was so wealthy, Lieutenant General. He's dead.
Counter-revolutionaries own too much property. And now it will all come to you, no doubt.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will.
So, how come he was so wealthy?
He worked hard. That was his one redeeming feature.
You don't seem very upset, Madame Dupre.
Yes, well, let's say we didn't get on. But lots of people don't get on. They don't all kill each other.
We arrive and you're calmly cooking a meal.
People have to eat.
Your husband was going to leave you for his mistress. You could have been at a Nurier, madame, with no income, nothing.
He wouldn't have divorced me. I know too much about him.
Too much about him in what way?
Well, nothing specific. His character, his idiosyncrasies, that sort of thing. His tastes.
A woman answering your description, including the blonde hair...
Am I the only woman in France with blonde hair?
...was seen going up his stairs an hour before he was killed. Elizabeth Dupre, you have the motive, and I'm arresting you on suspicion of murdering your husband.
I did not kill him!
Anyone help you out, citizeness? Anyone see you about the time of the murder?
I told you I was here on my own all the time.
That's unfortunate then, isn't it?
You visit me so often these days, Lieutenant General, people will start to talk. Since no one knows the work I do, maybe they think you're keeping a mistress and that is my source of income.
But my sergeant has his suspicions.
Well, that's useful.
Madeleine, he doesn't know where you live, and anyway, he has no proof.
Who needs proof these days when anyone can denounce anyone for just about anything?
It hasn't come to that.
It will come to that, once they have got rid of the king.
They will not kill the king.
It is written...
You know chemistry, Madeleine. Tell me about the crystals.
Vitriol poured over prussiate of potash crystals, giving off gas, cyanide, prussic acid. Very nasty. And whoever did it must have got out of the room pretty quick. A minute with that chemical reaction would have been enough to kill you, unless you held your breath. An agonizing death, if not prolonged.
Why not just stab him?
A woman maybe doesn't have the strength.
Fair point.
But then, would a woman have the strength to tie the man to a chair?
These crystals easy enough to get hold of?
No, not really. You'd have to be a doctor or a chemist to get them without difficulty. Or from a place of learning, like the academy.
Or a doctor's wife?
Dupre could have had them in his surgery. But would Madame know what to do with them?
Well, someone could have shown her.
Yes, but it would have had to be someone educated into which specific chemicals to use. I know that pair. She's a midwife by trade. He was something of an anti-Semite and a social climber. What is this?
I was hoping you might tell me. Found barrels of it downstairs in the corridor at Dupre's house. Woman said he had it delivered regularly.
Aromatic bran. Thyme, rosemary, and oil of lavender, if I'm not mistaken. Distilled spirits of wine.
What would it be used for?
Spirits of wine? A disinfectant. Wouldn't be surprising for a doctor to have quantities of it.
What about the rest of it, this aromatic bran?
I don't rightly know. Lots of uses, probably.
Now, my sergeant tells me they might use it to disguise revolting smells. Sort of stuff they use in taverns where people are thrown up. Well, you should know.
Dear Sergeant Monet, how is the thug?
I don't trust him. And I wish I didn't have to work with him. He's obstructive. Can't say I have many friends in that department, one way or another.
I'll be your friend, Lieutenant General. You're going to need all the friends you can get as the climate changes.
Well, you will save me from the scaffold, will you, Madeleine?
You will be surprised what I can do, Lacroix. Oh, you shouldn't be. You have the gift of knowing, but you deny it.
Tell me something. Could a doctor make enough money to earn 2 properties by practicing medicine alone?
Not unless he could make people live forever. And even I can't do that.
Then do it. What's going on, Monet?
Don't yell at me, sir.
I will yell at you, Monet. You're an imbecile. Where is he?
We've locked him up, sir.
Oh, marvellous.
The man has confessed to murdering his father.
So you let Elizabeth Dupre go?
Yes, sir.
What if his confession is false?
Why should George Dupre want to face the guillotine for something he didn't do?
The witness saw a woman go upstairs 1 hour before Dupre was dead. Did the son say he dressed up as a woman?
No.
Who stands to get the estate if the father is dead and the mother's been executed for murder? The son! So why should he want to admit to murder if he actually did it?
Because he did it and he's an honest boy. Because he's in love with his mother. Because he's loopy. I don't know.
Oh. We'd better check on who stands to benefit from the doctor's estate in case it's not his next of kin.
Sir?
Not now, Duval.
It's important, sir. And it's going to confuse the issue.
Oh, what then?
A man came in after he locked up Georges Dupre. Said a neighbour told him Dupre had made a confession.
News travels fast.
Antoine Ferrier has the salon of wax in Rue Voltaire.
I know it.
He said Georges' confession is preposterous. Ferrier was with him about the time Dupre was killed and had been for the previous 24 hours. They had ridden out of Amiens to fish.
These figures look dead. I thought they were supposed to be alive.
No, they're wax. How are they supposed to be alive?
Look alive then, sir. Sorry. Sit down, Dupre. No one asked you to move.
Oh, this is pointless. I told you, I killed my father.
We'll see what Citizen Ferrier has to say about that, shall we?
I don't know why we bother. If he wants to die, let him die.
Because I'm interested in justice, Monet, and fair results.
Are you suggesting the revolution doesn't administer justice, sir?
I didn't mention the revolution, Monet, did I? I think Monsieur Ferrier would be well advised to display the figure of Robespierre more prominently. He's aping the courteous salon of wax in Paris, but it's nowhere near as good.
Shame on you, Lieutenant General. It's a fair attempt at artistic expression in a provincial town.
Ah, Monsieur Ferrier?
Antoine Ferrier. Good evening, gentlemen. And you're right about Robespierre. One has to be so careful that the right people are given prominence in a salon of wax. The heroes of the revolution, I mean.
The business not so hot, Monsieur Ferrier.
Political upheaval, even good political upheaval, tends to jeopardize business concerns.
You know Georges Dupre?
Of course. We've been friends for over a year now. Georges, what is on your mind confessing to your father's murder?
I did it, Antoine.
You were with me, you fool. You know you were. He's devoted to his mother. He doesn't believe she could have done it and would happily die in her place.
Happily?
Willingly.
You were with Dupre at the time in question?
He wasn't.
Shut up.
He was with me, Lieutenant General. We were fishing outside Amiens.
Look, there's no point in lying, Antoine.
Georges, this borders on the insane. You're only 20 years old. Why do you want to throw away your life? Your mother hasn't been found guilty. There's a chance she won't be. Why do this to yourself?
He's right.
What do you mean he's right?
I was fishing with him, round about the time my father was killed.
Do we have to stand in the garden? It's December and it's cold.
The cold air calms me down, Sergeant. I've had a few shocks in the past 48 hours.
Do we arrest her again, sir?
We wait.
You want to take me again, Lieutenant General, then you take me. I didn't like my husband, but I didn't kill him. And nor did my son. He's not capable, even if he didn't have an alibi.
You know this Antoine Ferrier?
I know he's a friend of my son's. They go hunting together, fishing. I've never met him.
If you didn't kill your husband...
I'm not a murderess, Lacroix.
Then someone wanted us to think you did. Any ideas?
His mistress?
She murders him and sets you up? Why?
Jealousy. She doesn't like me.
Well, it doesn't make sense. Why kill your husband if she's jealous of you?
I don't know, then.
You're under house arrest, Elizabeth Dupre. You're still our chief suspect. Don't think of leaving Amiens, will you?
Don't understand. Why didn't you just throw her back in prison?
It costs money. Besides, I don't think she did it.
Are you coming to bed?
Oh, I'll stay up. If that mob gets any more noisy, we'll have to call out the guard.
They're just excited. It's quite something for a nation to put its king on trial.
Really? Well, England did it some time ago, I recall.
Yes, but they have a monarchy again.
So will we.
Never.
If you say so.
We won't make babies if you sit up all night.
I'm not making babies anyway. Madeleine's brew doesn't appear to be working.
When I saw her last, she suggested it might be you that was the problem.
Did she now? That's interesting. Am I not doing my part?
Am I not doing mine? You're thinking about Dupre.
Of course.
When do you ever stop thinking about work?
Elizabeth Dupray knows more than she's letting on about Antoine Ferrier. I think she knows him better than she said.
Do you wish to avoid me tonight, Jack?
Now, we have a doctor gassed by chemical reaction of crystals and acids.
You are infuriating sometimes.
A witness that day who saw Dupray's mistress, a moneylender, and a woman answering a description similar to the wife, Elizabeth Dupray, all going up the stairs at different times. A son who admits the murder after the wife has been arrested for it, and then denies it when a friend steps in with an alibi.
Could be a play at the Comédie Française. Why don't you think the wife did it?
Oh, it's too obvious.
Jacques Lacroix is never wrong.
If it's like this in Amiens, what will it be like in Paris? I hear some frightful things go on there.
I have to go, Antoine.
Oh, have another glass, Georges. You're safe, and so is your secret, if you keep to the agreement. Look at them. In the half-light, they look real, don't they? Figures of wax. Robespierre, Danton, Desmoulins, Marat, Brissot, Vergniaud. May the Supreme Being bless them all.
The King and Queen have gone. You have taken them out of the display.
In a cupboard. One has to be tactful, Georges.
Antoine.
Relax, Georges. You have to do this for me. How was I to know your father was going to get killed? What do you care anyway? No one liked him. And it's not going to affect your enterprise. And that secret is safe with me so long as you say we went fishing. Why did you want to be accused instead of your mother anyway?
Because she couldn't have done it.
Georges, it's important to me.
But I'm supposed to be your alibi. You're not supposed to be mine.
You promised.
You blackmailed me.
If my father-in-law knows that I was with a woman all day and all night the time you were supposed to be with me...
Which was when my father was killed.
I'm sorry, I wasn't to know. But I still don't see why you need to put yourself up for that crime. Look, if my father-in-law knows about my affair, he takes his money out of this business and I go broke. Now, you don't want me to go broke, Georges. Or else I shall spill the beans on you and your mother.
Yes?
Sir?
Duval.
The doctor's will, sir. It's covered by a legal agreement between him and Panchaud, the moneylender. If the debt wasn't repaid, only half the estate would go to his wife. The rest to Panchaud. And on her death, the whole of it would go to Panchaud.
Ah.
Nothing to the son.
Right. Get him. Get Panchaud now.
Will I die in here, Lieutenant General?
You'll die on the scaffold, Panchaud.
The stench.
There are worse prisons.
Why am I not in the worst one? Don't you hate Jews enough?
I have nothing against Jews.
Will someone get me some food? Some wine? I have a very poor appetite, but some comfort.
I'll see to it.
I have killed no one. All I do is help people who are poor. I give them my money. Is it not right that they give me something in return?
You've not been arrested for lending money.
I have killed no one. A witness said they saw a woman go up those stairs after me. What happened to her?
You were that woman. You knew that if Elizabeth Dupray were executed, then you'd inherit the entire estate by dint of the legal agreement with the doctor. You went dressed as Elizabeth Dupray.
Dressed as a woman. I do have some dignity.
You went first to either see the doctor about his debt or to create a diversion.
Diversion?
If you've already been seen earlier, it's reasonable for us to think it was the only time you went. The other two visitors were ostensibly women.
They were women. It wasn't me.
If Elizabeth Dupray was guillotined, then all the doctor's estate comes to you. Very convenient method of getting her out of the way. When we interviewed you the first time, you pointed the finger very firmly at Elizabeth Dupre, very eagerly, in fact.
I wanted to save my neck. I am innocent.
You wanted her out of the way.
I admit, I knew I would get all the money, everything, if she was dead. But I didn't kill the doctor.
When did you lend the doctor this money?
9 months ago. It was to extend over a year. But if he didn't pay it back after 6 months, the rates of return went up by 50%.
Seems like a hard bargain.
It's business. He didn't have to agree to it.
Did you know why he wanted the money?
To extend his business, he said.
In what way?
How would I know? Look, all I needed was security for the loan. When do I come to trial?
When we've assembled the evidence.
Troubled times. Stench in here. I don't spend much money. But you know something, Lieutenant General. You know what I would willingly spend money on if I could get it.
What?
An English water closet.
I'm working here. Antoine says I have the ability.
He has artist's hands. He can model the figures. I can teach him.
Modelling wax?
Georges used to be a butcher. He has skill with a knife that's needed in sculpting.
What's the matter, Georges? Did you have the heart for it anymore? Butchering?
In a revolution, Lacroix, it seems that there is less meat to slaughter. There are many of us out of work.
So dear Monsieur Ferrier gives you a job.
Something wrong with that?
You angry with me, Monsieur Ferrier?
No, I just don't see why you blame the Jews for everything.
Are you Jewish?
No.
You'd rather your young friend lost his head?
No.
Monsieur Dupre, did you confess to your father's murder because you knew that Panchaud would get the estate if your mother died? Did you confess to prevent him getting the estate? Is that why you did it?
Yes. That's why I did it.
Well, you could have been executed.
No, it was a delaying tactic. I knew I had an alibi. It was just until my mother was out of the picture. Antoine knew I was innocent.
Yeah, you're taking a bit of a risk.
Well, it's all water under the bridge now, Lieutenant General. You've got your due for it. No one should be bothered anymore.
I am not prejudiced against Jews.
His wife was Jewish. He hated the prejudice then. He hates it now.
Was Jewish?
She's dead.
You knew her?
No, I met Antoine 6 months after she died.
And he's very sensitive to prejudice against our Jewish brethren.
Somewhat. He told me he had a mistress who was a Gentile while he was married. When she found out his wife was Jewish, she left him. He hates anti-Semitism.
He hates prejudice against his wife because she's a Jew, but he doesn't love her enough to be faithful to her.
Being unfaithful doesn't mean you don't love your wife.
Where did you go when you went fishing?
What?
You went fishing with Ferrier.
Chalon-sur-Somme.
Oh, Ferrier said Montbard.
He told me to say Chalon-sur-Somme.
What?
Lieutenant General, I lied.
Ah. So did I. Ferrier didn't say anywhere.
Ferrier has a woman.
Well, is that a crime?
She's a Gentile.
Well, most French women are.
His father-in-law suspects this.
So?
When Antoine's wife died, her father said he'd support the salon so long as Antoine preserved the memory of his daughter by not sleeping with, consorting with Gentile women. Jewish women only.
A strange request.
Strange people, I find.
Oh, you too, eh? Anti-Semites everywhere.
His wife's father was told Antoine had been seen going to his mistress's rooms the other day. Antoine needed an alibi. I said I would say I was with him that day, that whoever told the old man was mistaken. Otherwise, Antoine loses the salon. Business is bad.
And have you spoken to his father-in-law?
Not yet. He hasn't confronted Antoine.
You didn't mind lying for him, then?
He's a friend. He's given me a job.
So you could have killed your father?
Pancho killed my father.
Where were you at the time?
In Calais.
Calais?
It's a place I like. I go there when I can.
Well, that's a hefty ride.
I stay there for a few days at a time.
Anyone vouch for this?
You can send a messenger to the Hotel du Maire, Rue Fontaine, Calais. The owner will confirm that I've stayed there twice in the last 3 months.
Oh, I will. I can have you arrested for lying to the police.
And Ferrier, too.
Your mother's a highly strung woman, isn't she?
Sometimes.
Seems very nervous, doesn't like being questioned.
Are you going to arrest us all again, Lacroix?
No. As you say, Monsieur Dupre, I have my culprit.
Thanks for taking me out for a meal, Jacques Lacroix. I was beginning to think I didn't have as much priority as your wife as I had assumed.
Charlotte, regularly, almost monthly. You are in a foul temper with me. What have I done?
I'm sorry.
Is it because you haven't conceived?
I said I'm sorry.
I'm extremely busy at work.
You've got your man. The case is closed.
There are other crimes to be investigated, and with Pancho, the evidence is circumstantial. He was the second person to visit the doctor that afternoon. A witness saw him, but there was someone after him.
But you said it could have been him dressed up.
Well, it was either him or it was a woman. But I don't see Elizabeth Dupre doing this. And no one else has got a motive.
Well, convict Pancho. The jury won't have any problem. He's a Jew.
Oh, that's heartless, Charlotte.
I don't have any problem with him being a Jew. But if he's a murderer...
Well, there's something about him. I feel quite sorry for him.
If he's a killer.
I'm not sure he is. That's the problem.
You said he wanted Elizabeth Dupre convicted because he stood to get all Dr. Dupre's property if she was executed.
Well, okay, he's not a nice man. That's a damn sight different from him doing the deed himself.
I think my husband is too soft for these revolutionary times.
I'm a policeman trying to administer some sort of justice.
Ah, but does France deserve the justice you want to administer?
God. So, what do you think? You say this woman reported her husband missing, but he was dead.
No, listen. His body was missing from the mortuary. Don't you get anything I say, Sergeant?
Hey, you get lippy with me, Duval. I'll have a priest here giving you the last rites.
Sarge.
So her husband's body was missing. So what? She lost her husband when he died. I don't see why she bothered about losing him a second time. How did she know?
How did she know what?
That her husband's body was missing. Did the mortician make a confession?
Sarge?
If the mortician's up to something, he's not going to run to a dead man's missus and say, look, I replaced the stiff with a bunch of bricks, is he?
Well, that was what was in the casket.
You said.
The wife forgot that the husband wanted to be buried with his regimental colours. She nipped back at night. I didn't think to ask the mortician. Thought she'd just dropped them in the casket. And there he was, the body.
Or wasn't?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He wasn't. Just a bunch of bricks.
Mortician should have sealed the casket.
Sloppy.
So have you interviewed him? See what's going on?
He's away till tomorrow, Sarge.
Bloody cats, get out of it!
Prefer rats, would you, Sergeant?
There's rats all over the place, Duval. Rats and human rats. Our Lieutenant General, for one, pouncing about with his prissy wife in a restaurant while we hang about all night keeping an eye on someone's house, even though they have been cleared from the inquiry.
You'd prefer Lacroix to be posted somewhere else, wouldn't you, Sergeant?
I don't trust him, Duval. I reckon he's an enemy of the revolution. Wine-guzzling lover of artists and aristocrats. Friend of that Marcel Didier, who was mixed up with a pilgrim of Jerusalem.
Then denounce him.
Can't risk it. The Committee of Public Safety don't take lightly to denunciations which can't be substantiated.
Or maybe because he knows too much about your regular nocturnal activities and might tell your wife.
Shut your face. This is a nocturnal activity and I can't see why my wife would be upset about me doing this. She positively enjoyed the discomfort I have to endure in the name of surveillance.
No, why don't you leave her then?
I love her, Duval. Can't you understand that? Sergeant Monet loves his wife. Most women are whores. She's an angel.
Must be a put up with you, Sergeant.
Okay, it was a joke. I don't like your sense of humour.
We're supposed to be watching the house.
Sir. Well, I need a drink. Why is he wasting our time? Why are we watching the Dupre's house? What are they going to do?
Elizabeth Dupre was under house arrest until this morning.
Right, and she's not anymore. And if she goes out, it's not exactly a crime, is it?
The boss wants to know why the Jew lent the doctor the money.
So why doesn't the boss just ask?
They say they don't know.
Maybe they don't.
Hey, Sergeant, look.
What's the hour?
Midnight.
Mother and son, eh? Maybe they're eloping like all good incestuous relationships. Hey, gently does it, Duval. I know how clumsy you are.
Where is this cellar, Monet?
Rue Saint-Jean.
And you didn't go in?
We couldn't without showing ourselves, sir.
Do they own it?
Rented, sir.
So it's legitimate. They have no grounds just to break in. They haven't done anything illegal.
Mobs break in anywhere, anytime they want to.
We're not the mob, we're the police, and it's our job to stop that sort of thing.
I think we have grounds, sir. I don't think you're fully informed of the situation, as it were.
Now, what does that mean?
What I said, sir.
Well?
Me and Duval arrested a mortician this morning.
Oh, fascinating. Drunk, was he?
Duval was talking about it last night while we were watching the Dupre's.
That makes a change from him talking about his sexual exploits, I suppose.
This woman's husband's body had gone missing from the casket.
Is this relevant?
I'm not stupid, Lieutenant General. I'm telling this story precisely because it is relevant.
Go on.
So we go along to this mortician, asked to look in the caskets. 4 of them have stones instead of bodies. We asked what happened to the corpses. He owned up, sir. After a few stories which wouldn't impress a drunken tart, he gave us the truth. He was selling the bodies to a Dr. Dupre.
Get some men, Monet. We're going to break into that cellar. Give me that light here, come on.
Sir.
Well, I'll be back.
Oh, smells a bit.
Death. Well, they can't have been dead long. They haven't started to decompose.
How many dead have we got here, then?
They're all dead.
Very funny.
7.
So, Lieutenant General, what are the Dupre's doing with 7 corpses in their cellar, then?
Just a minute, Sergeant.
Why aren't we interviewing them, sir?
I'm looking at something.
But, sir...
Elizabeth Dupre is saying that they've done nothing illegal. That Dr. Dupre got those bodies from the mortician in good faith. That the mortician said that they hadn't been claimed. That they were bought so the doctor could experiment.
In what?
I don't know. He's not here to tell us, is he? Sergeant, I'm working on solving a murder.
What murder?
Where have you been in the last week? A doctor by the name of Dupre.
We have the Jew.
Panchot didn't do it.
And what about those bodies in the cellar?
Oh, they're dead. It is usual to wait until I say come in, Duval.
Sorry, sir, sorry. But I was coming back from finding out when those people died, like you said.
What, all 7 of them?
Not the corpses in the cellar, Sergeant. A wife and her child. Go on, Duval.
25th of June, 1791, sir. I just saw that woman, mistress of the doctor, Henriette Plaisant, and the owner of the Salon of Wax, Ferrier, outside the Hotel de Ville, having a right old ding-dong. They nearly came to blows. Well, in light of what you said, I thought you ought to know.
Thank you, Duval.
In light of what he said? Is there something I haven't been told?
Oh, perhaps you were drinking at the time, Monet.
Hey, now wait a minute.
I've obtained a list of the good doctor's patients and treatments going back 3 years to December 1789. I've ring some names. Some are particularly interesting. We have the doctor's diaries for that period, don't we?
Sir.
So, see what entries were made around 25th of June, 1791, will you?
I can't
It would take someone with you who can read, man.
Sir.
And what do I do, sir?
Well, you can come with me, Monet, if you want, or you can go and have a drink.
So you don't know why your husband wanted these bodies, Citizeness?
No, Sergeant.
But you visited the cellar.
We went to see what needed to be done. Now my husband is dead.
Oh, come on.
Sergeant, that will do. Elizabeth, these papers. Do you know what they are?
No.
Georges?
Never seen them before.
They were in your father's study. From the Department of External Affairs, giving permission for bodies of Englishmen who died in France to be returned to England for humane burial.
So?
Well, there were French men and women in that cellar. The mortician told us.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Why should someone want to export dead French people pretending they're English? Georges?
I don't know.
You see, we went to the Department of External Affairs to speak to the officer concerned. Well, to put it bluntly, he said your father bribed him for those papers. A lot of money. It would have been difficult to get them otherwise. And this is the third time. This is a big operation. Your father probably needed to borrow a lot of money from a moneylender to finance various bribes. Trouble is, you see, I don't see the profit in corpses.
Nor do we, Lieutenant General.
Oh, well, I don't know. You see, someone had to accompany the bodies on their way to the coast for shipping to England. From Calais. I sent a message, Georges. You were indeed there when you said you were, twice in the last 3 months. Seeing the coffins under the boat.
Conjecture.
Really, Georges? You had an alibi for your father's murder. I suspect the reason you stood in for your mother was not to save her, but because you're colder. You could stand up to the questioning better. She might break under pressure. Let on about the whole enterprise, accidentally, of course. But you, you could fend all our questions, and we could never convict you because you had an alibi. In Calais.
That's ridiculous.
Yes? Your friend, Antoine Ferrier. Did you know he knew your father's mistress?
No.
How'd you meet him?
Swimming in the Somme one day.
When?
November last year.
A bit cold. Tell me about it.
There's about 20 of us. We all like athletics. One day, Ferrier joined the group. We used to have competitions about who could swim the furthest underwater. Ferrier always won. He was the best sportsman of all of us. We used to go hunting together, fishing. He is a highly intelligent man. He was at the Academy of Amiens until he was 19. I value his friendship.
Do you know Ferrier? Citizeness Dupont?
Citizeness now, is it, from you, Lacroix?
You are a criminal, madame.
The bodies were my husband's concern. I know nothing about it.
Do you know Antoine Ferrier?
I don't know Ferrier, no.
Really? Well, that's interesting.
Sergeant Monet will be really narked we're not including him, sir.
I don't give a fig for Sergeant Monet. He's lucky to have a job. So, on the 25th of June last year, the Duprés were at dinner with this Madame Lafarge.
Yes, sir. And when the message came through, that there is what they said.
You suddenly learned to write, Duval?
No, sir. Madame Citizeness Lafarge wrote it for me. She said she was quite surprised. It was kind of cruel.
Yeah. And I was right about Henriette Plaisant Ferrier.
Yes, sir. I went to see Plaisant and she admitted as much.
So, you let the Jew go, Lacroix?
He was innocent of murder, if not of avarice.
Do you think you know who the culprit is?
I told you.
The theory's good, and the motive is pretty tight. Did Georges Dupré know the circumstances in which Ferrier's wife and child died?
Well, I don't think so.
Physicians. Maybe you can understand now why your wife is better off with me.
My wife has said that you suggested it might not be her. It might be me.
The fact that she hasn't conceived. It might be.
You mean there could be something wrong with the man?
Don't look so surprised, Lacroix. Men are wanting in all departments, which is why they blame women. Something wrong with men? No, nothing, I suppose. In 2 days, men put the king on trial for his life. The tree of liberty can only grow when watered by the blood of tyrants, yes? And men cry for more and more blood to water this tree until they drown it. No, there's nothing wrong with men. If the health of the nation is measured by its men, then we're sick indeed.
No. We're not all the same.
David's painting, The Health of the Nation, the one that the English have got, depicting men jubilant at other people's sufferings. That's healthy. The English can keep it. You know how I heard smugglers got it out of the country?
How?
In the carcass of a dead horse.
That's ridiculous. Well, since when have we been given to sending dead horses to the English? Besides, the canvas would stink.
Not if you eviscerated the carcass and packed it with aromatic bran.
What?
Bran perfumed with thyme, rosemary, oil of lavender, and then add a few cupfuls of distilled spirits of wine.
Are you saying...
It's one use for the stuff.
Oh, they never transferred David's painting in the carcass of a dead horse.
It's a good story, Lacroix, though, isn't it?
What are you looking at me like that for?
It's a good story, isn't it? Didn't you say the doctor's son used to be a butcher? Now, where could he use his skills, I wonder?
My God!
This is the most disgusting job I've ever had.
We'll just throw some water on the bench, Sergeant.
Lacroix's giving me this shit on purpose.
He needs a reliable policeman as a witness. He should be honoured. I didn't think you were squeamish, Monet. I don't like to see stuff ooze out of corpses. Well, these bodies haven't decomposed. Nothing is going to ooze out.
Looks like those models in the salon have waxed, doesn't he?
Let's have a look inside his tummy then, shall we?
Oh, Mary and Joseph.
Oh, what's this then? Nice smell, Monet, no?
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Go and have some coffee. The Lieutenant General wishes to speak to me.
Music?
They're practicing. I have a new display opening tomorrow. Music brings people to the door.
Oh, costly.
My father-in-law is paying.
Oh, yes, I've heard about your father-in-law. Doesn't like you fraternising with Gentile women.
No.
I'm sorry to tell you about your friend Georges. Smuggling aristocrats' gold out of the country is a capital offence, whether the gold's in corpses or carts.
Yes, I'm sorry.
For Elizabeth Dupont as well? Well, they both die.
Yes, of course.
Who's this?
Henri Santerre, chief executioner in Paris. If the king is condemned to death, Santerre may become something of a hero.
You?
Just made him, yes.
And the king will not be condemned to death.
Has the Jew, what was his name?
Pancho.
Has he confessed to the doctor's murder?
No, I released him. Well, I thought you'd be pleased.
I am.
Anyway, why should he confess when he didn't do it? You did.
I am astounded, Lieutenant General. Why on earth would I want to do that? I didn't know Jean Dupont. I knew his son.
Oh, you knew him, Ferrier. He was your doctor. 25th of June, 1791. The night your wife died with her child, Jean and Elizabeth Dupont were having dinner with one Madame Lafarge. You sent a boy round to tell him your wife was in labour and in agony. Elizabeth Dupont was to be the midwife. They wouldn't come. You heard later that Dupont had said, "Why give up a good dinner for a Jewess?" Your wife and child died. You said nothing to anyone. The wound festered. You hid your pain and nurtured your hatred. The doctor had already taken your mistress, hadn't he? Henriette Plaisant. Because she didn't like the fact that you were married to a Jewess.
I have an alibi. Georges Dupont, remember?
Yes, you sought out Georges and made friends with him. He didn't know the circumstances of your wife and child's death. He began to trust you. You gave him work. He admired you. A good sportsman, You could swim further underwater than any other young man in Amiens. Hold your breath for longer. Useful when you're killing somebody with fumes from a chemical reaction. So you spin Georges a line about a Gentile mistress who your father-in-law disapproves of and how your business will collapse if he withdraws support. And then you tell him that the evening Dupré was killed, you were with this non-existent woman, so Georges has to cover for you. You had something on him.
Who?
Georges! To persuade him to lie for you.
What do you think?
Well, you must have done.
Of course, man. I knew about their smuggling. Georges told me. It had been planned for months.
Oh, why did he tell you?
He admired me. He wanted to impress me. Thought it was such a good scheme. And the idiot could never keep a secret anyway.
And you would have betrayed him if he hadn't given you an alibi. Good friend, eh?
I paid the doctor to look after me and my family. I paid that man and his wife to be there at the birth. I sent a boy 3 times that night, begging. Begging! And they wouldn't come. And then he ignored me. I even went to the police, but they said he hadn't done anything wrong. My whole life in pieces, because he and his miserable wife, and they hated each other, wouldn't leave the dinner table. My wife died in agony.
So did Dr. Dupré.
And why not? He had no heart, a greedy social climber who hated Jews.
You trained in sciences at the Academy of Amiens?
Yes.
Who's going to look after your salon of wax now, Monsieur Ferrier?
I don't care. I'm happy to die. I have nothing to live for anyway, not since my wife died.
And you got your revenge. You wanted to watch him die, didn't you?
I wanted to stay there as long as I could.
Good lungs, Monsieur Ferrier.
I had a handkerchief to my face. I tied him to a chair. He wasn't a big man. It was the fear I wanted to see. When he struggled free, I left and locked the door.
And he never made it to the window.
He was evil, Lacroix.
And of course he went in disguise to resemble Elizabeth Dupré as much as possible, so that she would be convicted of the murder. A simple revenge on both. Which is why you were angry when Panchaud was arrested, not because he was a Jew. You have the necessary costumes and wigs here at the Salon of Wax, and you knew the type of thing she wore. You're a showman, Monsieur Ferrier. Shall we go?
I have a coat.
You'll need it.
I find it remarkable. With all the evils perpetrated in the name of the revolution, someone should worry about the death of a crooked and evil doctor.
Not a revolutionary then, Monsieur Ferrier.
The principles. Nothing else. I can say that now. They will take my head anyway. You know, Georges Dupré got the idea for smuggling aristocrats' gold out of the country from my figures of wax. He told his father they could do it with corpses. He told me they would make a healthy commission. Healthy? Sorry about that word. Apparently the English got David's painting Health of a Nation from the carcass of a dead horse. Only the English would take dead horses from France. I hear we're likely to declare war on them soon.
Ferrier's wife dies. Her father finances his son-in-law's business, but only if he doesn't fraternize with Gentile women. Well, it seemed like a pretty tough story to me. So I find out the wife died in childbirth. Now I know that Elizabeth Dupré is a midwife. I also know that Ferrier and Georges Dupré are friends. If I can establish a connection between the doctor, Elizabeth Dupré and Ferrier, then the pieces will fall into place.
And you did. What a clever man my husband is.
That's not sarcasm, is it, Charlotte?
No, Jacques. A genuine sentiment.
Why is this mob so jubilant tonight?
The word is that they will have to find the king guilty. It's a political trial, not a judicial one.
Well, there should be enough in the convention to vote against his execution.
You hope.
You want him to die, do you?
If it benefited the revolution.
If it benefited the revolution. Political trials. I'm trying to foster justice in a country obsessed with political trials.
Struggling against all odds, Jacques.
What I'm struggling against is whether it's worth fighting for justice in this country anymore.
In The Tree of Liberty, Lacroix was played by David Calder and Monet by Brian Hibbard. Charlotte was Kathryn Pogson, Madeleine was Frances Tomelty, and Elizabeth Dupré was Sue Roderick. Duval was Simon Ludders, Ferrier was Andrew Wincott, and Georges Dupré was Robert Harper. Panchaud was Steve Hodson, and the surgeon was Matthew Morgan. Original music was composed by Paula Gardner and performed by Mark Edwards, Jeanette Masocki, Ron Parry, and Paula Gardner. The Tree of Liberty was written by Nigel Baldwin with additional research by Constantia Michael. The director in Wales was Alison Hindell. The Tree of Liberty by Nigel Baldwin, with David Calder as Lacroix and Brian Hibbard as Monet. Episode 4, Moon Conjunct Uranus.
Come on, boy. That's a good boy. Come on. 5 o'clock. Time for your breakfast. What's this? Oh my God!
Oh my God. Oh, you're one hell of a little ferret, aren't you, Duval?
Yeah, well, this ferret's got to go back to work. So, you best get yourself off to your old man, girl.
He's been away. I was still asleep when I left. Terrible state he was in.
Booze?
Yeah, but he looked terrible.
Where does he think you are?
Gone out to get the bread, haven't
What bread? This sodding revolution's making scarecrows of us all.
I? Citizen, that's the talk that feeds the guillotine.
Well, you're not going to tell them, are you, my darling? Move your ass, girl. I can't be late.
Your Lieutenant General a hard taskmaster, is he?
They found a stiff at Chateau Varenne this morning. We've got to get over there first thing tomorrow.
That's a fair ride.
3 hours. Don't fancy going backwards and forwards there every day.
We'll be staying there, Duval, until we've got all the necessary information. The owner of the house is away. We'll be dealing with his wife, Madame Mervy. Oh, Citizeness Mervy. I've already sent someone in advance to tell her.
Sir, I've just started a new... Well, you know, I've got a woman.
Well, she can wait.
3 hours ride?
Sergeant Monet not come in yet?
Sent a word saying he's ill, sir.
Again?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have to see that man. I'm sick of his drinking.
It's been 2 days, sir. I can't seem to shift it.
Lay off the drinking, Sergeant. You'll find yourself without employment or without some vital organ, or both.
Is that a threat, sir?
It's a fever, Lieutenant General. He hasn't left his bed for 2 whole days.
Even to take a leak?
You want some water, George?
Yes. Yes, that will be good.
She's been nursing you, has she?
She's a good woman, in many respects.
She needs a decent man, Monet, not you.
She doesn't need any man, that's the trouble.
I need you at Chateau Varennes, Sergeant.
Just because some tart's been murdered, sir? The country's in upheaval and you're worried about some serving girl at a chateau owned by aristocrats which should be annexed in the name of the convention.
It's mostly aristocrats, Sergeant, on the working committees that drafted the constitution which changed France to what it is now.
And was it mostly aristocrats, sir, that executed the king in January?
What are you getting at?
Oh, I was just thinking, sir. No one's really safe now, are they? Particularly if they have monarchist sympathies.
I need you at Chateau Varennes, Monet. Don't threaten me.
No threat intended, sir. Just an observation.
Moon conjunct Uranus.
What?
Your moon is in the same degree of the zodiac as Uranus.
So?
Uranus was discovered a few years back. It will come to symbolise revolution and science, particularly France's revolution. The moon represents emotion. Were you born with the moon conjunct in Uranus, you can bet your emotions would be in turmoil all the time. Now, its conjunction means a time of revolutionary strife.
I don't need astrology to tell me that.
And emotional strife. Your moon is about to conjunct with Uranus. You're going to find yourself in a predicament, Lacroix. I thought you were coming round to accepting some of my art.
I prefer the art in painting.
You should do. You have the gift of clear sight. I don't know why you keep denying it.
Yeah, nonsense.
Knock off the wine and see how clear it becomes.
My wife has not conceived. Isn't there something else you can give her?
Patience, Lacroix, patience. What she needs to be given is time.
I have to go to town. I don't know for how long. Will you visit her for me? She comes back from her mother's the day after tomorrow.
I would, but I...
How do you mean?
Chateau Varennes, you say?
Yes.
You might need me to come with you.
Why?
I'm just interested in how you work. I've done you a lot of favours. You do me one.
My men will think you're my mistress.
How flattering. What happened to the girl? The girl who was killed at Chateau Varennes? Your reason for going? Wake up, man.
Well, she was strangled, more than likely, and violated. At any rate, sexual activity had taken place.
How do you know that?
My surgeon examined the body.
He must have got there pretty quick.
He was there already. He was to be a guest for the weekend.
Interesting.
He arrived Friday night. They have a fine stable there, and he was to be riding all weekend. Then the body was discovered about 5 o'clock this morning.
Take the grisly tools of his trade with him?
There was male seed on her thigh, Madeleine. How graphic do you want me to be?
Are you sure, Lacroix?
Sure about what?
That your surgeon is only interested in horses?
Well, why else would he go to Chateau Varennes?
Maybe he had a mistress.
Oh, my surgeon gets all he needs at Madame de Chartres.
The bordello?
Yes.
Seems to be a bit of a coincidence, though, doesn't it? To be on the scene at the appropriate time.
Not much sign of a revolution out in the countryside, is there, sir?
Oh, you mean no blood or heads on pikes, Duval?
Sort of, sir.
That's because there are no people, Duval.
Do you think it'll get worse, sir?
Madame Boniface thinks it'll get worse. And she's usually right.
Soothsayer, is she, sir?
And she was right about them executing the king when no one thought they would. And she says the Queen will be next.
You're kidding.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Think it was wise to bring her, Lieutenant General?
Why shouldn't it be wise, Duval?
Well, Sergeant Monet says she's a sorceress.
Monet doesn't know what he's talking about. And you keep your mouth shut, Duval.
Oh, he's ill. Probably delirious, sir.
Yes, Duval. My feelings entirely. And if he carries on being ill, I'll have to think about filling his post.
Really, sir?
Keep in line, Duval. That's all I'm saying.
Sir?
God knows how his wife puts up with him. His boozing and his whoring. And then, when he's ill, she's beside his bedside constantly for 2 days.
Monet's wife, sir?
Simone Monet, yes.
Must be a very loving lady.
You didn't have to stay, Surgeon. You could have left the report for me.
Madame Merville is a friend. She's disconsolate.
Well, you seem upset yourself.
Such a waste of a young life. Marie Rostand, 19 years old.
Well, not like you. You're usually very detached.
Well...
Was she strangled?
You have an interest in physician's work, Citizeness Boniface?
I have an interest in all sorts of things.
Where was the body found exactly, Surgeon?
Duval, excuse me, don't get ideas above your station. I'm the Lieutenant General and I'm conducting the investigation. You're a guardsman. Now go and get the men's accommodation sorted out. I don't know how many nights we're going to be here.
Sir.
One hint of promotion and they get cocky. So where was the body found?
Right here, just behind the stable door. A stable lad found her around 5 o'clock yesterday morning.
Was she still warm?
Oh, Lacroix!
Answer her, Surgeon. She's here to assist me.
No, she wasn't warm.
So we could put the death around midnight or before?
Not later. Are you trained in medicine, madame?
I hear you found male seed around her intimate areas.
What is this?
Answer her question.
Is this the alchemist I've heard about, Lacroix?
What are you talking about, Surgeon?
That you're fraternising with some sorceress to make your wife fertile.
I could challenge you. Right here and now, that's an insult. We both have swords, we don't need anything else.
I apologise. I am a trifle upset.
Well, why are you upset? You see your fair share of dead bodies.
Alchemy is a primitive form of magic, and we all know magic is a nonsense.
So what are you doing here?
Riding the horses. These are the best stables around Amiens, Lacroix. I come riding here every 3 months. I've said Madame Merville is a friend of mine.
Was that all? She is a friend?
Yes.
And Citizen Merville?
He's out of the country.
You work for the police department. Do you think it's wise to fraternise at the home of an arms dealer suspected of selling arms to the English?
There's no proof. For God's sake, Lacroix, does it matter who I socialise with? Some poor girl's been murdered. Find the murderer. Do your job, man.
Did you know this girl?
No. I'd seen her around.
Spoke to her?
Nodding acquaintance.
So why are you so concerned, Surgeon?
She was very beautiful. I got touched.
You've been here before, Lieutenant General, yes?
No, madame, never.
Cum potestate magi?
Madame?
She was speaking Latin, Lacroix.
I know no Latin.
My mistake. The name sounded familiar.
Your husband is away.
My husband is in Italy, citizen, has been for a year now.
Running from the revolution, madame?
Josephine, please. He was never a monarchist, Lieutenant General, whatever you think of our opulent premises.
But he still thought it prudent to leave the country.
Around about the time the monarchy was abolished, there were business opportunities in Italy.
Selling guns?
He's a merchant. He might sell anything.
How long had Marie Rostand been with you, madame?
Since she was born. Her mother was a maid here, died nearly 3 years ago. Marie worked in the kitchens from the age of 12.
Did her father work for you?
Marie was a bastard. We never knew who the father was.
She was 19.
Yes.
And married how long?
2 years?
Yeah. Our surgeon says he's a personal friend of your family.
He is. He's been coming here for some time.
Dangerous to be seen mixing with men who could be deemed enemies of the revolution.
Why is my husband an enemy of the revolution?
How close was the surgeon to your husband?
Pretty close.
In what sense? Best of friends? Madame?
Didn't you know?
Know what?
Damn it, man, they were raised together. They're half-brothers. They emerged from the same womb at different times, I hasten to add.
Interesting. I didn't know our surgeon had a brother.
Maybe he doesn't want to be tarred with the same brush as a suspected arms dealer.
You have a staff of 18, madame?
Yes.
My men will want to interview them all. What about guests at the weekend?
None.
None? In a country house at the weekend? My surgeon was here for a start. Madame?
There were some, but I wouldn't have known them.
You wouldn't have known your own guests?
They're not exactly guests. Once a month, some come to...
To what, madame?
It just happened to fall on a Friday night. Look, I sent word that my servant girl was murdered. I operate within the law. I'm more concerned about that than a few harmless nutters prancing around in my cellar.
What are you talking about, madame?
Once a month, at the full moon.
What?
Yes.
So, the Order of Celestial Light still practices here, Josephine?
Yes.
What's that when it's at home?
An extremely adept magical circle.
Magic? You practice magic here?
I don't. A couple of guests and their associates do. It's not exactly illegal.
Who are these people?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't organise it. My husband did. I thought it was rather a ridiculous concept, a Rabelaisian romp, if you like.
But you must have seen these people.
They come in habits and they come at night.
Habits? What are they, monks?
They have robes and they have hoods, and I don't see them anyway.
How many?
Oh, a dozen, perhaps.
And they go down to the cellar and you don't see them?
That's what I said.
Oh, that's ridiculous. He must know who runs the circle.
Lucille Deschamps.
Who's he?
Captain in the military.
You know a lot.
Is it Deschamps?
When my husband isn't here, yes.
So this Deschamps, he'll know who was here that night?
Probably, but he went to Paris early Saturday morning.
Well, if you don't see these people, who told you he went to Paris?
All right, Deschamps told me. I had him to supper.
And the surgeon?
Yes.
Anyone else?
No.
What time?
About 9:30. We had supper together, and at 11:30 I went to bed. It would have been after that members of the circle arrived. I don't know who they are, and I don't want to know.
Surgeon, one of them?
I don't know, damn it. It's secret stuff. It's not the sort of thing you talk about over supper.
What do you talk about?
I don't remember. Nothing important.
And you're in bed before midnight, madame?
Yes.
Can anyone vouch for that?
What are you implying, Lacroix?
Can anyone vouch for you?
No.
Why didn't you tell me lunatics practice magic at this place?
I wasn't sure they still did, but it was one of the reasons I thought you might need me.
Thought it'd be a nice surprise for me.
Something like that.
Are you happy that your chateau is used as a centre for occult studies, madame?
Hardly a centre, Lieutenant General.
Madame, these activities could be considered illegal, whatever you say.
I don't practice them.
Well, they are practised on your premises.
I was here once, Lacroix.
I don't recall.
Cagliostro was here at the time.
Ah, I was in England.
Who?
Cagliostro.
Oh, the charlatan who apparently forecast the death of the king through numbers.
Cagliostro was no charlatan. He was a show-off, but no charlatan. I only met him the once.
Here?
Yes. He had amazing powers, but he misused them.
Yes, people told me he was quite a showman when he was here.
What's that smell?
Incense, Lieutenant General. Don't you go to church?
What did they do here when you came, Madeleine?
88, I was here. Oh, various rituals. Not to my personal taste. The energies are too negative.
Well, what sort of rituals?
They summon up all sorts of entities. to try and accomplish things for them.
Oh, my God.
It's true.
They shall be rounded up and executed.
It's a harmless parlour game, Lieutenant General. You don't believe in all that, surely.
Lacroix, bring the torch here.
What is this?
Astrological drawings. The night sky in the northern hemisphere. The southern. That is the magician's altar. 4 gates, north, south, east, west. Correspondingly guarded by the 4 archangels Uriel, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. The principles: law, light, life, love. The elements: earth, fire, air, water. The tarot: coins, wands, swords, cups. The time of day: night, noon, dawn, dusk, etc., etc. The gates of the temple, Lacroix. Very complex.
Your servant girl, Mary. Could she be murdered in some sort of ritual?
Oh, that's preposterous. It's just a game.
Yeah, I wonder. Is there a key for this gate, madame?
I have a spare one upstairs, yes.
Get it, please.
You can see what's in there.
Just get it.
Of course.
Lacroix. That Latin phrase she used earlier.
Yes?
Cum potestate magi. With the power of the magician.
Well, what about it?
It's a phrase members of the order use to identify other members. Why should she say that to you?
You found the body when?
5 a.m, sir. I'd just given the horses...
Guardsman.
Sir?
Not sir. Guardsman Duval.
Guardsman Duval. There was poor Mary. Eyes bulging.
So you ran to get Madame Mevy?
Yes. And the surgeon was with her, so...
Well, the surgeon arrived on Friday night. About what time? 8?
6, sir.
What?
6, sir. I saw him arrive. He didn't see me. I saw him arrive at 6. He came discreetly, as if he didn't want people to know. Tethered his horse to a tree down the path, rather than bring it to the stables. Then I saw Mary ride down there in a carriage, and they went off together. Later, about 8, he rode up to the stables.
Does anyone else know this?
I don't know. I wouldn't imagine so. I just happened to be walking through the woods when he arrived.
Did you see Mary earlier that day?
Yes.
Was she with anyone?
In the afternoon, I saw her with her husband, Michel.
Anyone else?
No. Well, I don't know. Later, I heard her. And a man's voice.
Heard her?
About midnight. I come back from the tavern. We were celebrating the cook's Saint's Day.
We?
Well, all the staff. Apart from Michel Rostand.
Go on.
There's a place where they worship, guests and so forth. I was walking past. It's underground. There's a grill. Somewhere down there, she was shouting.
Shouting what?
I wasn't sure, because there was a lot of chanting going on.
Chanting?
When they do their worship.
So what was it you weren't sure she was shouting?
My husband.
And that's Michel Rostand?
Yeah. And he's a bastard.
And what was the man saying?
I can't remember. Maybe something about being unfaithful.
And was it her husband?
I don't know.
Well, why didn't you go and see what was going on?
Well, we're not supposed to go near the cellars when they're worshipping. And we're not even supposed to talk about it.
The stable lad said the surgeon was here at 6. Do you believe him?
Why should he make it up?
Well, the surgeon's gone back to Amiens. Damn it. It'd take us hours.
Maybe Jean got the time wrong, sir.
There's a lot of nonsense going on in this place, Duval. But I find it hard to imagine the surgeon could be involved in this. Or prancing around in the cellar, summoning up entities.
The stable lad did say he saw him with Marie.
Well, perhaps our surgeon thought she needed a medical examination. You know his tastes. He did seem pretty upset about her death, which is unlike him.
Women are accustomed to men knocking before they enter their drawing room, Lieutenant General.
A servant girl of yours has been murdered, Madame.
Josephine, please.
Madame, I'm sure we can dispense with the niceties.
Oh, I do beg your pardon.
Is this Michel Rostand?
Yes.
You sent word for me to fetch him, so I obliged. I am an obliging citizen.
Your wife that was killed, yes?
Yes.
You upset about that?
Of course.
Oh, crocodile tears, sir.
Shut up, Duval.
Sir.
You're a handsome man, Rostand. Must be quite a catch.
My wife didn't think so.
Meaning?
He means, Lacroix, that his wife was about as faithful as a deserting army.
Please, Josephine.
Josephine?
My staff are my friends, Lacroix.
Lacroix?
What of it?
Oh, nothing.
Poor Marie put it about a bit, did she?
Thank you, Madeleine.
My pleasure.
Is that right?
She had someone else, yes.
And you didn't like that?
Well, he had been having a difficult time, but she said she was going to tell him she didn't want to see him anymore.
Who was the someone else?
I don't know.
Oh, speak up, man.
I don't know.
You were seen speaking to her Friday afternoon.
We spoke sometimes, yes. I was married to her after all.
Doesn't follow that you have to speak. My wife never did. Left after 10 weeks and never spoke another word to me.
Duval.
Sorry, sir.
What did you talk about, Michel?
She wanted us to try again.
Where were you between 11 and 1 that night?
In a place where people worship by any chance?
They know about it, Michel.
No, the servants are not permitted down there.
Where were you?
If you weren't with your wife when she was killed, where were you? You weren't down the tavern with the rest of the staff.
A stable boy happened past about midnight. He'd heard your wife screaming, "My husband, my husband." She was speaking to you, I presume.
No.
Then why should the stable boy tell me that?
Because young Jean has a grudge against Michel.
For what reason?
Because Michel beat him up for making a pass at his wife.
Is that true?
Yes.
Your wife was seen with our surgeon after she was seen with you that afternoon. They seemed very friendly.
Well, according to Jean, no doubt.
You are our major suspect, Rostand. I want him secured somewhere. The cellar seems particularly apt. Take him down.
Oh, I haven't done anything. You have no right to lock me up.
It's all right, Michel. We'll sort it out.
Madame, I'd be quiet. Maybe you should bear in mind that Jean-Paul Marat is calling for all you people and all clergy to be executed without trial, and if he knew about the activities that took place here, I'm sure he'd want your demise hastened.
Did Jean tell you about Chalier?
What?
Did the stable boy tell you about Chalier?
Chalier?
He's a half-wit we look after. He usually stays locked up in his rooms.
Half-wit who speaks with a stutter. He was wandering around Friday, in the grounds. Bet the stable boy didn't tell you about him. He's insane. He could kill anyone.
Maybe he didn't see him.
They're friends.
So?
So maybe Jean saw him and didn't want to tell you.
Madame Marie, want to tell me about this half-wit?
Chalier denounced his wife and she went to the guillotine. She had done nothing against the revolution, but she had been unfaithful. Chalier wanted his pound of flesh, he got it. But he still hated women ever since.
So why is he here?
He's a venal noble and a friend of my husband's. My husband insisted on taking care of him.
And he locks himself in his rooms most of the time?
He's encouraged to stay out of the way. Now and again he lets himself out. He tends to wander on his own. He's harmless.
He hates women and he's harmless. Oh. Could he have killed this girl?
He's been here 2 years. He hasn't killed anyone yet.
Don't shout at me!
What did you see on Friday afternoon?
Nothing.
Friday night, then your life depends on this, Chalier.
Well, we're not going to get anything out of him, sir.
I saw Michel Rostand and Marie's growing in the woods. Ask Jean. Jean is my friend. I told Jean. I can't tell anyone else.
Lock him up, Duval.
No.
Shut up.
Oh, you're not putting him in with me.
And you speak when you're spoken to.
Did you have sex with your wife on Friday afternoon, Rostand? But why do you want to keep it a secret? It's not uncommon in marriage. This half-wit saw you, man.
Saw you? Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Well, when was the time before that?
Months ago.
Who are you covering up for?
We wanted to get back together. She was going to ditch her lover. So we made love.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that upstairs? Oh, God's teeth.
Sir?
What?
That grill up there must be where the stable lad heard the voices from.
So?
Well, it's a bit high up to hear anything, isn't it?
Can you hear me? Duval!
No, sir! Can't hear you hardly at all! No, sir! Which is unusual for you, you old bear.
Why did you lie to my guardsman, Jean?
When he lets himself out for his little wanders, Charlier likes to go around looking for people having sex. No shortage of it around here either.
So why does that mean you have to lie?
If Madame Merville knew, she would throw him out.
And you like Charlier?
I feel sorry for him.
You wanted to protect him?
Charlier came to me the following morning after I'd found Marie. He'd been in the cellar. He shouldn't have been. They would have killed him. He had to tell someone what he saw. I told you it was me that overheard to keep him out of trouble.
You're a stupid boy, do you know that?
Charlier's telling the truth, and I thought the police should know. A girl's been killed.
So Charlier saw this man strangle her?
Yes.
Did he describe him?
No, he couldn't. He was wearing one of those robes with a hood.
Did he recognise the voice?
Look, Charlier doesn't speak to the servants except me. If it was Rostand, he wouldn't know the voice.
We'll never get anything out of Charlier, sir. He's mad.
He can't tell you any more than he's told me.
Oh, it's getting late. I need a drink. We'll continue this in the morning.
Aren't you tired?
I haven't finished the wine yet.
Does your wife know you're out of town?
Well, I sent a message to her mother's, yes. Madeleine?
Yes.
Will she ever get pregnant?
Yes.
God knows why we want to bring a child into this world.
Don't get morose, Lacroix.
I'm not morose. I just wanted to change the subject. I'm tired of...
Solving crimes all the while?
But half the time the culpable are too privileged to be brought to justice.
Robespierre's friend. That still rankles with you.
Oh, yes.
You're good at your job, Lacroix.
I can solve murders just like that. It must be my clear sight, Madeleine Boniface.
Don't scoff. You don't get clear sight with a jug of wine.
Well, we'll see. I think on this. Except for Michel Rostand Jean, the stable lad, all the servants are accounted for. It was the cook, Saint Stay, and they were all in the local tavern until about 2 that morning. Now that leaves us with Josephine Merivy, Charlier, Jean, or Rostand. Or one of those nutters in fancy dress. And we don't know who they are until I can get hold of Captain Deschamps. I wonder what his commander will think of him when he hears he dresses up in funny clothes. And not forgetting, of course, the surgeon.
Our surgeon is a committed scientist. He wouldn't indulge in magic. He thinks alchemy is a joke.
Well, he was seen with Marie at 6. What if he was her lover? And then she said she didn't want to see him anymore, and he didn't like that. Oh, but then our surgeon, he wouldn't be seen dead wearing robes with funny hoods. And in any case, then why should Marie be shouting, my husband, when she's being murdered?
Because she was saying she was going back to her husband?
Well, if it wasn't a ritual killing, it's got to be her husband or her lover who killed her. Who else would have a motive?
The way Charlier described it, it would seem it had very little to do with ritual.
Why is Michel Rostand so reticent when he and his wife were lovers again that afternoon? Well, surely that would lead us to think that they cared for each other again.
I would have thought that was obvious.
Really?
He was reticent in front of Madame Merville.
You're kidding.
It's a possibility. Do you really think all the servants call her Josephine? And that would give 2 more of your suspects an alibi.
Well, I don't really think that Josephine Merivy is a plausible suspect. Motive?
Jealousy. If my speculation holds water. Doesn't want Rostand to go back to his wife.
Well, I'll put it to her in the morning. Very early in the morning. If you're right.
What?
Oh, nothing. You know, I'm beginning to think this estate would put a rabbit warren to shame.
Lacroix, have you ever been unfaithful to your wife?
No. No, I haven't. Why?
Sure?
Damn it, Madeleine.
You are a handsome bear of a man. I find myself attracted to you.
What do you do for carnal pleasure?
I don't.
You're making me an offer.
Use your gift. Ask your intuition.
Well, I'm tempted. You're an attractive woman. But I've had too much wine, and if I let you down, you might put a hex on me.
Already, Lacroix? Can't I have my breakfast?
I shouldn't worry about your reputation, madame. We won't pass the news around the estate.
This is Madeleine's theory, yes?
Michel couldn't tell us he is your lover for fear of disgracing you. You sleeping with the servant.
Did you sleep with him that night? It gives you an alibi, for God's sake.
I didn't know he was having his wife again. I wouldn't have let him in my bed if I had, the unfaithful bastard. I'll dismiss him. I'm 35, Lieutenant General. My husband is away and I have needs.
And if Roston told you he was going back to his wife, you'd get jealous.
I'd get upset. He was good.
He was in your bed that Friday night.
Yes.
Then you both have an alibi.
If you don't indulge in magic, Josephine, how come you know the greeting cum potestate Magi?
All right. Years ago, I used to practice with my husband. There was something sexual about some of the rituals.
But you haven't practiced for years.
No.
What are the Order of Celestial Light's aims at the present time?
I cannot condemn those people.
If you tell us, we will make sure you're not implicated.
To restore balance and harmony to France. And, if necessary, restore the monarchy. God forgive me.
It will go no further, madame.
Lacroix, you surprise me.
No one else need know. Understand?
You are a lucky man, Roston. You are such a randy bastard. Your wife in the afternoon, madame in the evening. Got quite a reputation, have you? Anyways, I've been told to let you out. Mind you, madame's not too pleased. Shut up, Chalier.
I need to talk to you guys.
I can't wait. Chalier, the night you saw Marie murdered, did you recognise this man's voice? You must have spoken to him this last couple of days. Did you? Michel Roston? Chalier, answer me, you prat. Was it his voice?
No.
Yeah, all right, once is enough.
No.
Yeah, shut up.
No.
What was it, Roston?
Your boss. His name's Lacroix, right?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
No one uses his first name. Except his wife, maybe some friends.
But he's a Lieutenant General, right?
Well, anyone could have told you that.
Yeah, but they didn't. Nobody, that is, except my wife.
What are you talking about?
She told me who her lover was that Friday. That he was a Lieutenant General in the Police Judiciaire and his name was Jacques Lacroix.
You're having me on, you bastard.
Well, how would I know his first name?
Why didn't you say so before?
Well, I couldn't say so in front of him, could I? I don't know what he would have done. Anyway, I was so shocked. Well, it's easier now that I'm not a suspect.
Your wife tell anyone else this?
She said not.
Sir?
What is this?
I have to ask you where you were last Friday night.
What on earth are you talking about, eh?
Hold him, men!
Get off me! What are you doing? You gone mad?
I hope not, sir. Where were you last Friday night?
I was at home, man. Get these men to take their hands off me.
Can your wife back you up?
My wife is out of town visiting her mother.
Maid?
It's a night off. I was at home alone.
Sir, I have to arrest you in connection with the murder of Mary Roston.
What?
Take him to the cellar, men. Oh, I do not want to be locked up in here!
Shut it!
You're making a big mistake, Duval.
Rostand said his wife told him her lover was a Jacques Lacroix and a Lieutenant General in the Police Judiciaire.
Oh, you fool! It's got to be the surgeon. The surgeon must have been impersonating me.
Madame Evry knows the surgeon as Surgeon Lafitte, not Jacques Lacroix.
But Marie might have known him as Jacques Lacroix.
Don't you think, sir, some suspicions might have been raised if Marie referred to him as Jacques Lacroix and others as Surgeon Lafitte?
Not if she wanted to keep his identity secret, man. She wouldn't have mentioned it.
Ah, but she must have heard others refer to him as Surgeon Lafitte.
I don't know, man. Get him here, then we can find out.
And I hear Madame Evry thought you had been here before.
Oh, yeah, what, prancing around in silly costumes making incantations to archangels? Oh, please.
Archangel.
Duval, think carefully. The surgeon was seen with Marie at 6 that night, though he said he didn't arrive until 8.
No, 6.
What was he doing with her? If Marie told him she was going back to her husband, would he perhaps kill her out of jealousy?
Or would you, sir?
Oh, who do you think I am, Duval? Are you asked this half-wit?
No.
Does he recognise my voice?
Of course. Yes.
Not from today, yesterday, from Friday. Tell me, Chalier, do you recognise my voice as belonging to the man that killed Marie Rostand?
Oh, no.
Say.
No.
Shut
up!
Oh. I can't take the testimony of a half-wit, sir. Not on its own.
No.
Now, do me one favour, Duval. Get Madame Boniface down here. Now, you do me that favour, and if you do, then when you discover that you have made a huge error, I won't come down so hard on you!
If it was the surgeon, why would he be so upset over the girl's death?
Speak softly, Madeleine. We don't wake up the idiot. Why was he upset? He was bluffing. Oh, just possibly it was remorse.
He identified male seed on her body. Would he do that if he had violated her?
He didn't violate her. That was her husband earlier.
Isn't there a possibility it could be someone else altogether?
Well, it wasn't me, Madeleine. And who else could have impersonated me? Only the surgeon. And why did he say he didn't get here till 8 when he was seen here at 6?
Josephine Merville quoted the Latin greeting the Order of Celestial Light use. So she thought you had been here before, though she wouldn't have seen you.
Someone would have told her?
Deschamps? A captain in the military might be gratified if he thought he had a Lieutenant General of the Police in his order.
Do you suppose all the members of the Order think that Jacques Lacroix is one of them?
Yes.
Oh, this is preposterous.
I'll give you an alibi, Lacroix, if you wish. I'll say I spent Friday night with you. After all, secret sexual liaisons seem to be everyone else's alibi around here.
Is that a joke?
Half joke.
Oh, saved my life and wrecked my marriage. Why did you ask me last night if I'd ever been unfaithful? You don't think... Surely you don't think I was the dead girl's lover?
Cum potestate megae. I had to consider it. The Order of Celestial Light has good intentions, even though I don't like the way they go about things. And you're a well-intentioned man.
But I couldn't kill...
I know. I dismissed the thought. Moon conjunct Uranus, Lacroix. I told you it was a time of turmoil. Particularly for you.
It was the surgeon, for God's sake. We have to get him here. I need you to talk to Duval.
It's quite simple, Guardsman. If you are wrong, and there is a chance you are...
I'm just doing my duty, mademoiselle.
Madame, I was married.
Citizeness, then?
And there is a chance you are wrong, that is. If you are wrong, but you do this for him, he will take no action. If you are right, it's a feather in your cap anyway.
I can't go back to Amiens to arrest the surgeon.
You've arrested your Lieutenant General. Lacroix says to take money with you. Duval, think of it as an insurance policy.
I hate these places. They smell of death.
You seem much perkier, Sarge. They can do with a shave.
The fever's gone. Besides, the prospect that Lieutenant General Jacques Lacroix may be guilty of a serious felony cheers me up no end.
It could be the surgeon.
I'd get more pleasure if it was Lacroix.
Guess it has to be one of the two.
I don't see, however, why I need to go to the chateau.
General Rowlands' orders.
I hate those places. Privilege of aristocrats. Execute them all, I say.
Yes, gentlemen, what is it? I'm busy.
Surgeon Lafitte.
Hey! Let me do it, Duval. I'm the senior man here.
Sarge.
Surgeon Lafitte, we've come to arrest you.
What?
You heard. You're under arrest. We're here to take you to Chateau Varennes.
What's the meaning of this, Lacroix? They tell me I'm under arrest.
So am I, Surgeon.
I've been writing 3 hours and they've explained nothing.
Sit down, Surgeon.
What is that woman doing here?
Independent witness, Surgeon.
If this is police business, what right does she...
She's helping me conduct this investigation.
How can you investigate if you're under arrest?
In 10 minutes' time I shan't be, and since I'm the senior officer here, my wishes shall be granted.
I demand...
Sit down! Now, one of us, it seems, would be the main suspect of the murder of Marie Rostand. Well, I know for a fact that it wasn't me.
Are you suggesting I killed Marie Rostand?
You said you didn't get here until 8. The stable boy said he saw you at 6 with Marie.
Why on earth, Lacroix, should I want to kill my own niece?
What? Marie Rostand is your niece?
Was my niece, Duval. Yes.
Explain yourself, Surgeon.
Christian Melville is my half-brother.
You kept that quiet?
He's wanted in connection with selling arms to the English. I'm a surgeon. It was best not to announce these things.
Go on.
Christian seduced Marie's mother. They had a long-standing affair. Obviously, he didn't want Josephine to know. When he left the country...
Ran away?
He asked me to take care of Marie. He left me money and asked me to forward her an allowance every month. Last week, Marie sent a message asking to see me. I arrived about 6. I didn't know anyone had seen us together.
Well, why didn't you want people to see you together?
I didn't want to arouse suspicions. Why should a surgeon be fraternizing with a servant girl?
He's shafting her.
Don't be ridiculous. I prefer older women. Ask anyone at Madame Deschamps.
Why did Marie want to see you?
She told me she was having an affair. She didn't tell me with whom, but she wanted to break it off. She thought her lover would continue to pursue her. She wanted the whole of her father's allowance in a lump sum so that she and her husband could go away and make a fresh start.
Women, unfaithful bitches.
You don't know how right you are, Sarge.
Shut the hell up, you two. What did you say to Marie? That you'd give her the money?
I said I would have to contact Christian.
That's a good story, Surgeon. But then you have had a few days to make one up. I'm afraid I don't believe it, though. Madeleine, please, open the door.
Lacroix? Josephine? Come on, it's all right.
What's going on?
Christian was having an affair with Marie's mother?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I was under oath never to tell you.
And I heard someone say that women are unfaithful bitches.
Not now.
Was it mine?
No.
I'm sorry, Surgeon. No. Bad news, I'm afraid.
What are you talking about? She was my niece, damn you!
No, shut up, Chalier! Josephine, take him away! Okay, Duval, satisfied, sir?
No! Unfaithful bitches! He said, unfaithful bitches! Oh, he said unfaithful bitches. That's one of the things he said that night. Unfaithful bitch! Oh,
Monet?
This place is full of nutcases, I can see.
Well, that's impossible. He was in bed with a fever. His wife can vouch for him.
His voice! Quiet. And what would I want to be doing in a dump like this? Not only is it full of aristocrats, but raving nutcases as well. Him. Oh, don't tell me I do all that prancing around as well.
What prancing around? What prancing around? What are you talking about, Sergeant?
Oh, just something I heard, sir. They do all that mumbo-jumbo stuff in the cellar.
Mumbo-jumbo stuff?
There's some sort of magic order.
How do you know, Sergeant, huh?
Someone must have told me.
How do you know, Sergeant?
Duval told me on the way here.
I didn't, sir. I didn't say a word about it.
You liar.
I didn't, sir.
His word against mine, and anyway, Lacroix, as you said, my wife can vouch for me.
No, she can't, sir.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
She can't, sir. You know I told you about this new woman of mine?
Yeah.
Well, that's his wife, sir. Simone Monet.
What?
She was with me Friday night because he was away. She said he went away every month for a night or so.
You what, you bastard? Get You're covering up for yourself, Lacroix. Using me as a scapegoat.
Leave us, Duval.
Sir?
Leave us. The prisoner's safe.
If you say so, sir.
You can't take a statement without a witness.
That's why I asked him to go.
I don't follow your logic.
Between you and me, Monet. Now you can tell me the truth. I can't use it as evidence.
You can't prove a thing, Lacroix. No one's going to believe a half-wit jabbering on the witness stand.
Duval was with your wife when she said she was with you.
I'm going to kill that ferret.
You might not get the chance.
You've got nothing on me.
The Order of Celestial Light is committed to restoring peace and order to France, even if it means bringing back the monarchy. Now that hardly sounds like your sentiments, Monet.
Who said I was a member?
I did.
If, and I mean if I was a member, maybe I was just infiltrating them, bit of police work in my own time.
Well, very public-spirited of you, Monet. Unpaid as well.
You can't prove a thing, Lacroix. No one saw me. Duval being with my missus is circumstantial. The half-wit's testimony is useless, and any of my drinking friends will give me an alibi.
I know I can't prove anything. So you tell me what happened. I can't use it, you can deny it. Marie Rostand was crying, my husband, in response to you asking who she was going off with when she wanted to break the affair with you. Am I right?
So?
As a thug like you managed to get into the Order of Celestial Light.
I met Christian Mervy 6 years ago. He came to police headquarters. He needed some documents to allow him to export some stuff. Business stuff. I helped him make a few shortcuts.
Guns?
I wouldn't know.
And he invited you into the magic circle just like that?
We shared a taste for fine brandy.
You believe in magic, Monet? Is that why you're so damning of Madeleine Boniface? A sort of double bluff? Like you accusing me of being a monarchist. By implication, therefore, you couldn't be one yourself.
You can't prove a thing, Lacroix.
The Order of Celestial Light want the monarchy restored. No one knows that was your purpose. Except Madeleine Boniface and I. And I shan't tell anyone. Might not be such a bad idea.
You really are a monarchist, Lacroix.
No. No, I'm not. But the way things are going, there could be terror of such magnitude.
Things will get worse, yes.
Did Christian Mervyn know you were shafting his daughter?
No, of course not. He's been away for a year.
You'll go to the scaffold, Monet.
You haven't got a hope in hell.
My sergeant committed murder at Chateau Varenne. That's ridiculous. He's got people in César's tavern vouching for him on Friday night.
He was at Chateau Varenne, sir. Duval will back me up.
Duval has a motive, Lacroix. He wants Monet's wife.
General Roland.
Withdraw the charges, Lieutenant General.
They are already with the magistrate, sir, for God's sake. He killed that girl. That's why he's denounced me.
How do you think this police force looks if one of my sergeants is accused of murder? How do you think I look? Withdraw the charges, man.
How can I?
Your life might depend on it. Otherwise, I have no option.
To arrest me?
Monet has denounced you as a monarchist and enemy of the revolution.
Yes, he said.
It has been endorsed by 2 of his guardsmen.
Duval?
No, not Duval. Duval might actually like you. I'll have no option, Lieutenant General, but to place you under arrest.
General Roland gave you permission to come and see me?
I approached him. I said I might be able to change your mind.
Is Monet still under arrest?
Of course. The magistrates have to proceed unless you withdraw the charges.
Change my mind? He's a murderer. Monet killed that girl. Duval would testify and Charlier must count.
Charlier's dead. He hanged himself. Drop the charges and Roland will have you out of here.
I am not a monarchist.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean they'll believe you. You can denounce anyone for anything these days.
Monet hasn't denounced you.
He can't get anything from me. Lacroix, Monet is saying that you're Marie's murderer and he's just a scapegoat. Michel Rostand, after all, said Jacques Lacroix was her lover, and Charlier's dead, and so was his evidence.
The surgeon was there. Josephine Mayvie was there. Duval was there when Charlier made his identification.
Doesn't matter. He could have been mistaken. Monet has drinking cronies who will be his alibi.
Am I going mad? Is this happening to me? Or is it just a dream, a nightmare? I don't believe this. I've always tried my best to be impartial during this chaos.
Withdraw the charges, and Roland will get you out of here.
Won't the court find me being denounced by a murderer suspicious?
They will have to find him guilty first. Lacroix, drop the charges. The girl is dead. You want to sacrifice your life for justice, when Monet will probably not be convicted anyway?
This society stinks. Why do I still want to police it?
And at the moment you're not.
Oh, shit.
Lacroix, I have just come from your house. Do you think Charlotte wants to lose you?
No.
Correct. And especially not now.
What do you mean, especially not now?
She is with child.
Have you kept this from me? Why didn't you tell me before?
I only found out today.
Can she come and see me?
Withdraw the charges and she won't need to. You're going to have to look after them, Lacroix.
You believe in God, Madeleine. You believe in spirit. What would God think?
Oh, you're a good man, Lacroix. Don't feel guilty about saving your own life. You're not threatening anyone else's.
Moon, conjunct Uranus. You said, Madeleine. You said I'd find myself in a predicament. Well, I do.
In The Tree of Liberty, Lacroix was played by David Calder and Monet by Brian Hibbard. Madeleine was Frances Tomelty and Duval was Simon Ludders. Josephine was Bethan Jones, Charlier was Steve Hodson, and the surgeon was Matthew Morgan. General Roland was Christian Rodska, Jean was Robert Harper, Michel was Andrew Wincott, and Simone was Sarah Harris Davis. Original music was composed by Paula Gardner and performed by Mark Edwards, Jeanette Masocki, Ron Parry, and Paula Gardner. The Tree of Liberty was written by Nigel Baldwin with additional research by Constantia Michael. The director in Wales was Alison Hindell.